Ladies and gentlemen, we are live half an hour before kickoff. I see Rick in the comment section. Always enjoy seeing you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hashtag Sports. My name is Joe. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to Hashtag Sports as we keep you up to date on all of the Buffalo Bills news. Again, guys, looking forward to the game today between our Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, the Buffalo Bills 5-2 on the season right now. The Jacksonville Jaguars 1-6, as we saw last week. However, that doesn't necessarily mean anything, right? Throw out the records. We were 3-3 against the Dolphins at halftime. Okay, so I want the Buffalo Bills to come out strong, and I'm going to let you know how I think they need to do that later on in this pregame. But here we are. Pregame for the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Make sure as you're coming in here, guys, you hit that thumbs up on like this video. Leave a comment, guys. Always enjoy hearing some comments. Give me bold predictions. Give me a score prediction. Let me know where you're watching from. These are all things that I'd love to hear from Bills Mafia. So again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports as we're looking forward to what hopefully will be a comfortable win by our Buffalo Bills. The spread of this game currently at 14.5 points. But we saw again last week, the spread, I believe, ended at 15 points against the Dolphins. We know the issues going on with our depth as far as what happened to our backup quarterback. Davis Webb is going to be coming in as our emergency backup quarterback. Rick comes in and says 41-3, hoping for a whooping. And I am too. I want to see this offense be prolific. I want to see this offense be able to score in the red zone. These are some things I really want to see. Evan Anderson comes in and says Dable needs to remove the second down run play completely from his playbook today. To be honest, and I'm going to talk about this in my keys to victory, I feel like the Buffalo Bills might need to get that run game going a little bit better than they did last week. Last week against the Dolphins, no run game whatsoever in the first half, and that's what led to a lot of the issues with the third down play calling, right? You want to remain in third and manageables. Okay, I know last year our third down percentage was off the charts good, number one in the NFL. We're not having that same success this season, so something that we definitely have to continue to work at and hopefully continue to improve. So during the pregame, guys, I'm gonna give you my 3 keys to victory. Hey, King Cam, good to see you as well. Gonna give you my 3 keys to victory. Gonna talk about some of the other games coming up today, and we'll also talk about the inactives from both teams, both Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And then right before kickoff, I'll give you my score prediction. Hey, Elliot, good to see you. Not much going on yet. Obviously, we're excited about game day. Listen, there's only 17 game days here, so we want to make sure we enjoy every single one of them. Of course, if you're a Bills fan, you're hoping for a little bit more than 17, right? You're hoping for 18, 19, maybe 20. Who knows? And we'll see what happens when the playoffs start. But right now, it's about winning this game. my clock was lying to me. I thought I was wait. Yeah, don't forget, guys, it's daylight savings time, right? So I think we fall back. Is that how it works? So right now, it's only 12:34 on the East Coast. I know some of you were like, oh, it's 1:30, missing the game. You haven't missed anything yet. You haven't missed any of the action. The Buffalo Bills not quite here, not quite at kickoff yet. We have half an hour to wait. Give me 1 second as I get texts in already. Getting excited for this game today. We need to be up 21-0 at half our time to worry. I want to be up by more than 21 points at halftime, actually. I would love to be up by 21, 28, maybe even 31, something like that. I want to make sure the Buffalo Bills are very comfortable with this game. Hey, Apex, good to see you. From Alaska, Sunny, always good to see you. Not much going on. Hey, let's go Buffalo. Again, guys, as you're coming in here, hit that thumbs up button. I know a lot of people don't join us until game time, and that's fine. I completely understand that. But I enjoy doing these pre-games with you guys. So let's start with the inactives for today, okay? And we'll start with the inactives for the Jacksonville Jaguars. As the Bills are in Jacksonville, we'll start with the home team. The Jacksonville Jaguars actually don't have many people on their inactive roster. Only 5 guys listed inactive, but they are big injuries, okay? If you know this Jacksonville Jaguars team at all, you know that they can't afford big injuries, right? And some people might think, well, they can't have big injuries. They're a 1-6 team. No, they're not a terrible team. They're just young, unexperienced. Trevor Lawrence still getting his feet under him in the NFL. So we're going to see what happens with the Jacksonville Jaguars team as the year progresses and going into next year as well, if they improve. Me personally, not a fan of Urban Meyer, and we've seen what happened with Urban Meyer throughout this year so far. I think he needs to go. I wasn't a fan of the hire when it happened for the Jaguars. I'm not a fan of Urban Meyer now. I think that if it wasn't for everything going on in Las Vegas, and that includes both the coach and unfortunately what happened with Henry Ruggs, Urban Meyer would be a much bigger story than it is. I think that people are forgetting about Urban Meyer and all the trouble he's caused in Jacksonville just because of all the drama that's going on everywhere else. You got the drama with Odell. You got a lot of drama going on in other places. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if people have forgotten about what Urban Meyer has done, but he definitely has not been a great head coach so far. Frank comes in with his score prediction of 34-13 Buffalo. To be honest, I don't want to see the Jaguars score 13 points against this defense. I know 13 points is not a lot, but at the same time, I think this Buffalo Bills defense could be looking at hopefully maybe another shutout today. Now we have to have the offense to back up the defense in order for that to happen, but I would love to see another potential shutout, maybe a late score in the second half that prevents the shutout, but I think that the Buffalo Bills could definitely do that. So the inactives for the Jacksonville Jaguars, you start with quarterback Trey Herndon. Again, that's kind of a big injury for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. You look at the Buffalo Bills and how they're built on offense, right? You think about how much they can spread you out on the field. That's a really big injury for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and you might be able to see some more action out of a guy like Gabe Davis or one of the third or fourth. Cole Beasley, a big game last week. You have another big game when you talk about cornerback depth being out for the other team. Jacob Hollister, who was a Buffalo Bill for a short time during the offseason, he is out for today's game. Wide receiver Tyron Johnson, not to be confused with R. Johnson, is out for today's game. The biggest injury to me on this inactive list for the Jaguars is running back James Robinson. Coming into his second year last year, had over 1,000 all-purpose yards for the Jaguars. One bright spot for the Jacksonville Jaguars last year. To see him out for the Jaguars is a big hurt for them. And then linebacker Jordan Smith is also out for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So again, this isn't a huge someone saying we need OBJ. Please don't get OBJ here. Absolutely not. Pierre Martinez consensus 31-21 Bills. He loves those close scores, Pierre. You were talking about how close the game between the Bills and Dolphins would be last week. We're correct in the first half, obviously. And then now you're getting another close game in there, 31-21. Never get your Johnsons confused. Well, you try not to. You really try not to. Hopefully our O-line gets their head out of their butt. Speaking of inactives, let's go to the Buffalo Bills inactives because you're looking at some offensive linemen on this list that you don't want to see on this list. You really want to see them come back, and it starts with Spencer Brown, right? Rookie tackle who we had in for a few games before he was out last week, out again this week. His presence was definitely missed last week, so hopefully it's not the same in this case, but it seems like this offensive line has some work to do. Probably one of our biggest weaknesses heading into the second half of this season would be considered our offensive line. And you don't want that. You don't want your quarterback to feel like he's constantly under pressure, constantly running for his life. We know we have a quarterback that can do that, but it's definitely not something you want to consistently have happen. So unfortunately, we have Spencer Brown out of today's game. We know about Dawson Knox, right? Still dealing with that broken finger. He's out of today's game. F.A. Obata out of today's game. Boogie Basham inactive again today. I would love to see more from Boogie Basham, right? I would love to see him become more a part of this defense a little bit more. Justin Zimmer out, and then running back Matt Breida also inactive for today's game. The Pez comes in and says, "Go Bills!" Absolutely. Everyone coming in here probably a Bills fan at the moment, but if there are Jaguars fans, hey, I know UCF Jaguar comes onto the show every once in a while, so we want to show some love where it's due, and it's definitely due. I have no issues with the Jaguars. Obviously, I just have an issue with them today. So those are your inactives. We'll talk about that more during game time, guys. As you know, make sure you share this video. I'm going to make sure and send a text real quick, and you know I can't do two things at once, so give me 1 second as I send out this text because I forget things all the time. All right, sorry about that, guys. Just wanted to get that out there. So we talk about the inactives. Now let's talk a little bit about the 3 keys to victory for this game. Stack the stats game. Let's hope. Let's go. Hey, Scott, good to see you in the chat. Always appreciate you coming on to these streams. And guys, remember, If you are a mod, make sure that you keep the chat as clean as possible. If you're a moderator, we entrust you to watch the comments. I know that over the past couple of live streams, unfortunately, due to the us using a different app system where it condenses the chat all in one spot. I'm not on YouTube actually, so please make sure you do that. Hey Gary, good to see you. Let's go Buffalo. Free Boogie, says Jay Bowling. Yeah, absolutely. Again. And I trust the coaching staff that they're making the right decisions. I'm not saying anything against the coaching staff when it comes to leaving Boogie inactive. They see him every day in practice. I don't. But at the same time, you still want to see more out of our second round pick. We saw last year AJ Epineza was inactive for 1 or 2 games, but he didn't miss this much time. So you hope that whatever's going on with Boogie, that he gets it right. And again, he's a rookie, so he has time. And maybe next year, if we release Jerry Hughes or don't resign Jerry Hughes, I should say, he'll become more of a big time factor than in the future. Durant says Trubisky in the fourth quarter. There's one problem with that. Trubisky is not on the roster today. Earlier this week, 2 of our players were put on the pandemic list that I can't say inactive list. And one of them was Mitch Trubisky. So he will not be in today's game. In fact, it's Buffalo Bills backup for Josh Allen is Davis Webb, because Jake Fromm from State Farm will also not be attending today's game due to the same reason. So you have Josh Allen as the starting quarterback and Davis Webb. If anyone gets time in the fourth quarter, it's going to be Davis Webb and not Josh Allen, although I do not trust Davis Webb to play a whole half. I would love to say that we're up 42 points at halftime and put in Davis Webb, but it's going to take being up 42 points at halftime to even think about putting Davis Webb in to this game. You look at our offensive line, we have Mitch Morse, we have Ike Bacher, Ryan Bates, Tommy Doyle, Deion Dawkins, Cody Ford, Darrell Williams, and Jamil Douglas, who was just signed from the inactive list today. Just signed off waivers earlier this week. I swear. I can't even go on right now. Running backs, we have Zach Moss, Twan Jones, Reggie Gilliam, and Devin Singletary. I wish you guys knew what just happened. And I can't even explain it. Quentin Morris and Tommy Sweeney listed as our 2 tight ends. Emmanuel Sanders, Cole Beasley, Gabriel Davis, Stephon Diggs, Jake Kumaro, and Isaiah McKenzie as our wide receivers. Linebackers, Andre Smith, big special teams guy there. Tyler Matakovic, again, another big special teams guy. Tremaine Edmonds, Terrell Dotson, AJ Klein, Matt Milano. Defensive line, you got Greg Russo, Jerry Hughes, AJ Epineza, Ed Oliver, Vernon Butler, Mario Addison, Star Lutulele, Harrison Phillips. Jordan Poyer, good, because I'm not drinking this. Jordan Poyer, my guy, Teron Johnson, Trey White, Dane Jackson, DeMar Hamlin, Saran Neal, Levi Wallace, and Shaquan Johnson, defensive backs, and of course, Bass Hawk and Ferguson for the special teams. So those are, did Mitch? Yes, he did. He did. So yesterday, when I found that news out, there was definitely some heart murmurs going on. I was looking at my wife this morning, and at 10 o'clock, I believe it was, I finally looked at my wife and was like, you know what? They do the tests in the morning. So if we were to know anything, we'd know. So Josh Allen is playing. You do have to worry about that a little bit, but hey, gotta keep playing, right? Every game matters. Why hasn't Basham had a lot of playing time, do you think? Again, I just don't think that he's impressed enough in practice, right? And if you put Basham on there, who are you sitting? Right? Because, he's not the type of guy who's going to help out in special teams, right? Big Basham is not going to help out in special teams. So you're not going to sit a guy like Tyler Matakovic or Andre Smith, right? Because they're going to help out on special teams. Plus, if you sit one of them, it really hurts you at linebacker depth. Let's say Milano goes down, Klein goes down, God forbid Tremaine Edmonds goes down, something like that. It's really going to hurt that depth there. So who are you sitting instead of, when you put in Boogie Basham? You sitting AJ Epineza, second-year guy? I don't think so. Ed Oliver, no. Are you sitting Jerry Hughes? Probably not. Jerry Hughes is still getting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, still looking good, even though the stats aren't showing that. Gregory Rousseau, obviously our first-round pick. I think there's just too much talent on this defensive line, which makes you wonder why we're not getting to the quarterback more. Last week, I know a lot of people complained about the fact we're not getting to the quarterback. To be honest with you, I think it's all game plan, right? Because we saw week two. Week 2, we got a lot of pressure on Tua Tagovailoa. Week 2, we did a great job getting pressure. And we've seen certain games where we've done a good job getting pressure on the quarterback, and we've seen certain games where we haven't. To me, it's all about game plan, right? What are you game planning for? Do you want the quarterback to have time in the pocket, or do you want to get after the quarterback? And to be honest with you, I trust our defense coordinator, Leslie Frazier, to make that decision. I want to see Jake Kumaro. Hey, guys, did you want Von Miller or too much draft capital? I asked that, and that's a great question for the chat too. I asked that on Twitter. Once you found out that he went for 2 second-round picks, do you feel like that was too much draft capital for a rental? Because he only has this year left on his contract, and then who knows where he's going to be, right? Will he re-sign with the Rams, or will he go somewhere else? The Rams don't have a lot of cap space, from my understanding. So will Von Miller sign there? So, and we know the Bills don't have a lot of cap space. So if you would have got Von Miller this season, it would have been for eight games and the playoffs, and then it's gone. Is that worth 2 second round draft picks? I personally do not think so. Again, let me know what you think on the comment section. The leniency on the home calls, it really has been league wide. In my opinion, I really have seen a lot of leniency coming from the holding calls. So maybe that's going to change at some point. Normally, when you see leniency, it doesn't get much better at this point in the season. But yeah, 2 second-round draft picks. Good luck to the Rams. I mean, the Rams, when is their next first and second-round picks going to be? In 2027? Like, I don't know if the Rams realize what they're doing to the future. I mean, they're really putting it all in on this season. And if you're the Rams, that's great. But if you're not, if you don't win all this season, then you're really in trouble moving forward. Like John McVay, GM, they're all in trouble moving forward. But that's what I think about that whole situation. So let's get to my 3 keys to victory. Less than 15 minutes away from kickoff. They start talking about the AFC playoff picture. We'll go through some games going on today, and I'll talk about who the Buffalo Bills, as Bills fans, who we should be cheering for, who our rooting interest is in those games. But for my 3 keys to victory, for me, my first key to victory, it's going to start with a fast start, right? We talked about that a little bit in the comment section a little bit earlier. You have to get off to a fast start in this game. This Jacksonville Jaguars team, 1-6, they're not as good as you are, period. They're just not as good yet as you are. So prove it. I talked last week at halftime about the one thing that's really dangerous to do against less competitive teams or against weaker teams is to let them think they have a chance. So come out strong and prove that they don't have a chance early on. I want to be up double digits by the end of the first quarter. Come out strong and continue to wear them down, because this is a young team and they're not used to seeing some things yet. Again, Trevor Lawrence's 8th start in the league, okay? So make sure you come out strong and stay on top. Once you got the 4 on the throat, keep it there. Nathan Peterman, free agent though, he'll stay there. He can stay there as long as he wants. My second key to victory, I started talking about a little bit with my first key to victory, get after Trevor Lawrence. And by get after Trevor Lawrence, a lot of people will hear that and say sacks. Oh, lots of sacks. No, you don't need a lot of sacks. What I mean by that is show him things he hasn't seen before, right? Show him a cornerback blitz that he hasn't seen before. Have 8 in the box or 9 in the box. The Buffalo Bills, Leslie Frazier is very good at showing blitz and then backing out. So the quarterback doesn't really know what's going on. And we have 2 guys like Poyer and Hyde. Poyer is playing today, by the way. Poyer and Hyde back there in your defense backfield, who really can control the defense backfield the way they want to. It really helps out when you have those 2 guys who have that type of team chemistry that they can build the defensive backs. You have Tremaine Edmonds holding on the linebacker spot, doing a good job being captain of that team, leading the team in tackles right now. And they have a front 4, a solid front 4. That's why this defense is so scary. I think that you need to show Trevor Lawrence things that he hasn't seen before. And make sure, Trey White, if you're trying to read the quarterback size, if you're trying to make a timing play, time it right. Last week we saw Trey White try to make a few timing plays, miss them by just this much. Give Jarvis Landry some easy completions. Don't do that today. Make sure that if you're going to time some plays, make sure it's either late in the game when we're up big, which happened last week, or make sure that you time them correctly. And then, first of all, before I get my 3rd key to victory, Scott Blakely, the $4.99 donation. Again, guys, thank you all so much for helping out these streams. The live streams are always so much fun. Make sure you share this video. And if you can't help by sending a super chat, which is 100% fine, just hit that thumbs up button. Liking this video, sharing this video takes like 5 seconds of your time, and it helps out this channel greatly. But Scott Blakely comes in with a $4.99 donation and says, thanks for your commitment to doing this every week, Joe. Thank your wife, too. My wife, and actually, this is what I was laughing about. So my wife enjoys Seagrams. I don't know if you guys know what Seagrams are. They are considered alcoholic beverages, but I always make fun of them because they're like this fruity drink, right? And so it's funny because Paul and Mario always talk about this kind of stuff too. So the one thing I was texting my wife is I forgot a drink. So I was like, hey, can you bring me down a drink? I don't care anything. So what does she do? She brings me down a pink Seagrams. They consider them an alcoholic beverage, but there's only 3.2% alcohol content in these drinks. So I don't believe it's actual alcohol. I don't know what they put in these drinks, but they're not good. So she brought that down. She likes them. That's fine. But then she brought me down some beverages for me as well. So I appreciate her. Appreciate that. And Scott Blakely, I appreciate you on the $4.99 donation. Thank you very much. Well, she doesn't get much free time, Scott, because the free time without me means alone time with 2 kids under the age of 4. So she does not look forward to free time without me too much, although I'm sure she enjoys free time whenever she can get it. She definitely doesn't get it when I'm doing these live streams. But then my third key, over under 2 drives before Joe starts freaking out. I would say over under 2 plays. Right? I started freaking out last week on the first drive when Josh Allen overthrows Stephon Diggs, right? Remember that? He overthrows Stephon Diggs, the 3rd play of the game. And I'm like, no, you need to complete that play. You can't take things for granted. And I was kind of right, guys? That whole first half just felt out of sync, right? We just felt out of sync. So good to see that, in the second half we got in sync. Gregory Mann comes in and says 41-0. Do I drink Seagrams? But you drink the Seagrams anyway, don't you? No, I try to avoid it. It's open now. Like, it's open and it's in front of me, so I might take a drink a little bit. But I don't think they're that good. I have my beverage here now, so I'm good to go. It was just funny. Can't waste alcohol. Absolutely, that spin gets it. Even if it's only 3%, you can't waste alcohol. So I do have my beverages here now. So we're good to go. We're good to go for this game. My third key to victory, get that run game going. Again, last week against the Dolphins first half, we had a hard time getting that run game going. This has nothing to do with the fact that I just put Zach Moss on my roster for fantasy because I had Derrick Henry, and we all know what happened there. Nothing to do with that. Man, the Kitchen says 30-3. Again, everyone picking the Buffalo Bills to go crazy on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, a lot of people think this is a stat-building game for the Buffalo Bills. I did see that Josh Allen has become the #1 Vegas odds maker to win NFL MVP. Guys, I don't want Josh Allen to win NFL MVP because when was the last time an NFL MVP won the Super Bowl? I would rather see our team win the Super Bowl than Josh Allen win MVP any day of the week. Now, that could mean that the NFL is due for the MVP to win the Super Bowl, and I'm okay with that too if he wins MVP. But I'm just going with the odds here and saying I do not want Josh Allen winning MVP because that might not do well for our Super Bowl chances. And then Y comes in and says, do or die time for Cody Ford. Not sure how much time Cody Ford's going to actually see today, to be honest with you. I don't know how much time he saw last week. I don't know how much time he's going to see today. So we'll see what happens with Cody Ford today. Travel Conwell on the rocks, Joe. You covered PG-13. We all know what happens when Joe gets a little alcohol in him. If by little, I mean a lot of alcohol in him. He tends to go a little bit crazier than even he would like. But hey, you do what you do. You do what you do. And if the Jacksonville Jaguars come out and are ahead at some point in this game, you might see that anyway. But again, I'm looking for, dominating game. Again, my first key to victory here was to get off to a fast start. When you get off to a fast start, I want to be up double digits by the end of the first quarter. Second key to victory, show some things to Trevor Lawrence he hasn't seen yet. Only 8th start in the NFL. And my third key to victory, don't be afraid to get that running game going. And guys, there might be some frustration in the comment section. I might show a lot of frustration if the running game is not going early because I can easily see Dable trying to force that running game to get it started. We've seen that happen in the past. You might do that again. Not sure. The Buffalo Bills, 18 takeaways this season, tied for most in the NFL. 12 different players with a takeaway, 119 takeaways since 2017, all either tied for first or first in those categories. So hopefully we get some more turnovers today. Don't turn the ball over so much. I feel like we've turned the ball over a few times over the past few weeks, and I've been a fan of that. Win the turnover battle today by 2, maybe even 3 turnovers. I'd be very happy with those stats. You want to talk about some bold predictions? Again, guys, give me some bold predictions in the comment section. My bold prediction for today, I haven't really thought of it, to be honest with you, But let's go with my bold prediction of the day. Both tight ends, both Quentin Morris and Tommy Sweeney, have a touchdown reception in this game. So that's my bold prediction that Quentin Morris and Tommy Sweeney, both of our tight ends, have a touchdown in today's game. Didn't see Tommy Sweeney all that much last week. Hopefully see more of him today. And then Quentin Morris, first week on the team, is going to play for the injured Dawson Knox. I don't expect much out of him, but maybe late in this game, blowing him out. That'll be my bold prediction. Let me know your bold prediction. Trubisky all day. Again, Johnny, we talked about this on the beginning of the show. Trubisky not on the roster today. So wouldn't it be Trubisky? Davis Webb is the Buffalo Bills backup if we need him. I'm hoping we don't need him. I'm hoping in the fourth quarter we want to use him, but I'm hoping that we don't need him. Chip Skull comes in and says, TD, Jesus getting a TD. Bills blow out the Jaguars is my bold prediction. I don't know if that's a bold prediction. I feel like Bills D 3 interceptions. I would love all of that. I would love all of that, but we'll see what happens. Getting close to game time, 12:56 here on the East Coast. Less than half an hour away. Again, guys, if you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, be sure to do that as we're giving you live play-by-play and reaction to the game between our Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We are live every single game day. That includes Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving night game. The Bills on Thanksgiving again. Remember what happened last time they were on Thanksgiving? That game against Dallas, Josh Allen taking on everybody, fumbling the ball on 4th and 1, picking up out of bounds, saying, I get the first down anyhow. The Buffalo Bills play the Saints 8:20 Thanksgiving night. Make sure you tune in. Enjoy your turkey. Enjoy your stuffing. Let me know what your favorite pie or whatever dessert you have is, and then join me right here as we enjoy, hopefully, a great ending to a Thanksgiving Day feast. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining us here. We're not blowing this team out as long as Dable keeps making boneheaded decisions for our offense. You know, it's funny. It's funny how and I'm not saying that you are the illustrator. I'm not saying that you are one of these people. I'm just saying it's funny how fickle Bills Mafia is when it comes to bringing up Brian Dable, right? They go this week to week, right? Sometimes I feel like some people praise him so much when he leads his team last year, I should say, towards the end, we were just blowing teams out right and left. And then when you have trouble blowing a team out, it's all Brian Dable's fault, and Brian Dable's terrible, and it's just very funny to me. You know, my views on Brian Dable from, I would say, from early on, and you can even go back to my tapes on Believer's Talk to see this. You know, he's a C plus offensive coordinator at best. Good enough to win games, bad enough to lose you a couple games too. I think there's a reason why he was interviewed for head coaching positions this offseason and has been rumored to be with a few of them, and yet still he's not head coach in the NFL. I remember the last stream, Scott said his bold prediction was that Matt Breida doesn't play. Yeah, Scott comes through with a couple of funny predictions every once in a while. So getting close to kickoff here for the game between the Jacksonville. I was about to say in Jacksonville. I'm not in Jacksonville, guys. I would love to be there, but unfortunately I am not. But that means fortunately I get to be here with you all. So game after kickoff between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. Gave you my 3 keys to victory. I gave my bold prediction. Let's go over the inactives one more time for this game, and then I'll give you my prediction as far as score goes for this game. So the inactives for today's game, Jacksonville has some big injuries here, guys. Some big inactives, I should say. None bigger, in my opinion, than running back James Robinson. Again, second year in the league, had a big year, 1,000 all-purpose yards, was in the NFL top 100, which for a rookie is pretty impressive. Not saying he deserved it, but he was in the NFL top 100. But he is out. He's inactive for today's game. Trey Herndon, cornerback, he's out for today's game. Jacob Hollister, who the Bills had on their team for a minute. Tight end, he is out for today's game. Jordan Smith, linebacker, is out for today's game. And wide receiver Tyron Johnson. We got the Tyron Johnson. Tyron Johnson is out for the Jacksonville Jaguars. For the Buffalo Bills, are inactives. Matt Breida, we expect him to be inactive for the majority of this season unless one of our other running backs goes down. Justin Zimmer, Spencer Brown is going to be a big one. Dawson Knox still dealing with that broken finger. F.A. Obada is out of this game, and Boogie Basham, again, inactive for today's game. So let's talk about this game. Poirier 2 pick sixes. I would love to see that. And let me give you my prediction as far as score goes for this game, okay? Again, I want to see the Bills up by double digits in the first quarter. I want to see the Buffalo Bills continue to keep the pressure on, especially in the first half. I want to see Josh Allen light him up in the air, and I want to see either Zach Moss or Devin Singletary be able to rush overall for over 100 or maybe even get 100 all-purpose yards in today's game. I want to see about 20 carries between the two of them, between Zach Moss and Devin Singletary in today's game. I want to see a good mix of run to pass. I know, again, that could lead to some frustration in the chat because you don't want to see us try to force the run. But Dix will be the punter. But running is important. It might do better than Haas. But you know what? We might be able to put anyone at punter today and just not use them because I don't know how many punts the Bills will have. Gary says a 50 burger coming. I would love to see that too. Would love to see, and he means for Buffalo. You mean for Buffalo, right? You don't want to see the Jaguars, the Jaguars put up 50-plus points. But I think the Buffalo Bills win this game, and I think they win this game overall pretty big. I think that in the first half, we're up something like 24-3. I think the Buffalo Bills, that's reasonable, I think. And then it doesn't end there, and the Buffalo Bills continue to control the game until the second half. Davis Webb coming in. And the defense sitting out will obviously give Jacksonville time to maybe going for a closer one, says Faust, 36-17. I think that, Davis Webb coming in, and obviously hopefully by the fourth quarter, we're seeing some of our defensive pieces, and we won't have a shot on the line. I think that will add some score for Jacksonville. Give me the final score of 42 to, I'll go with 13. 42-13 is going to be my final score. Jay Schatz comes here and says Duval County, the county where to see them swimming in the pool looks so nice. It is cold here in Pennsylvania. I'm sure it's cold up in Niagara Falls or Buffalo, wherever you're watching from. It's just cold. So to see them in the pool, having a good time, sun out in sunny Jacksonville as we get ready for kickoff. Again, my final score prediction, 42-17 Buffalo, as we're getting ready to get underway. Jacksonville to receive the kick. Tyler Bass back to kick off. The kick is in the air, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. There will not be return. It is a touchback, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Elliott says, just one W. Escape healthy. The rest is gravy. Still remember that 2018 playoff game. And we only put 3 points in that one. It's cold in Jacksonville right now. This is Illustrator. I just see people in the pool in their shorts, and it still looks nice. I don't know how cold it is, but it definitely looks nice in Jacksonville. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars as they're going to start at their own 25-yard line. Trevor Lawrence comes out under center. They have single back set for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3 wide receivers, 2 at the top of the screen. Fake the pitch, quick pressure. Lawrence gets it away, a quick out to the tight end who gets about 11 yards and a 1st down. That's Arnold, number 85 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Picks up 11 on 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Listen, that's a great first play call for Trevor Lawrence and for the Jacksonville Jaguars team. Get him some easy completions. Get the chains moving a little bit. Confidence against this Buffalo Bills defense. I think that's a really good play. Smart play call on 1st down. As we ready for 1st and 10, 14-25 now to go in the first quarter. Jacksonville with the ball. Single set formation again. 2 wide receivers. Heavy run set to the left. And they're going to run it up the middle, and it's about 7 yards. Number 24 for the Jacksonville Jaguars on the carry. Hey, Juan, good to see you. Let's go, Buffalo. Frank Perella, absolutely. It's 58 degrees, 65 degrees. Hey, listen, there's a flag on this play. I'll take 58 degrees over 30 any day of the week. That's all I'm saying, and that's about what the temperature is here. So I would take that. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Taunting. We're actually getting beat up pretty bad in the first 2 plays. Don't know what the taunting score. Oh, no, he pointed to the defense. It's actually on the offense. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's on the offense. Okay, good. I was like, why are we showboating? We've allowed 17 yards on 17 yards on 2 plays, but it's on number 10. It was going up against Tre'Davious White. I don't know why if you want to be showboating Trey White like that. Mitch Trubisky getting. Yeah, they said Mitch was on number 10 of the defense. Mitch Trubisky getting those personal fouls on defense. He's not a backup quarterback. He's playing linebacker against the Jaguars. I still feel good about our linebackers against the Jaguars. Single step back again now on first down. And this will be second down. Second and 19 now after the personal foul. Another run play on second down. This one stopped at the 30-yard line. So it's going up a third and about 15 or 17, I should say, for the Jacksonville Jaguars. A big penalty on that first drive. The middle is so soft as far as snow. And we've had problems with the middle of the field. Absolutely. Hold on a second. I have some more texting to do. More texting to do on 3rd and 16. Shotgun formation for Lawrence. Quick pass out to the wide receiver. Tackled quickly by Teron Johnson after gaining 3 or 4 yards. And it's going to be a fourth down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So it's going to be fourth down. Again, a huge penalty on this drive. A taunting penalty cost the Jacksonville Jaguars what I thought was a good drive start. There's a flag down. Don't get a dumb penalty here, guys. Please don't get a dumb penalty. Unnecessary roughness on the offense. It's on number 7. It's on Tavon Austin. Yo, Trey White has forced 2 penalties already. Urban Meyer is not happy about that one. Urban Meyer is not happy at all about that one. So now it's 4th and 27. For the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars back to punt. McKenzie back to return it. What are you looking for?
Pirates stickers. I don't really know which one.
There's a couple on top of the TV stand upstairs. Yeah, I think there's one on the odd one too. The refs are getting together on this 4th and 27, trying to figure out. Hey, Justin, good to see you. Yeah, absolutely. Give you live play-by-play and reaction to the game between the Jaguars and Bills. Right now, 12:58 to go in the first quarter. Jacksonville got the ball first. Another personal foul. Wow. So Trey White gets a personal foul penalty called, and that's going to be an automatic first down that comes along with it. And now the offense, so I'm really confused what's going on right now. The first time they called it, that one, Trey White absolutely, someone needs to calm Trey White down. Needs to calm Trey White down. So it is going to be on Trey White, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Jacksonville. Hit that like button. Absolutely, guys. Again, thank you guys for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Giving the game between the Buffalo Bills and Jaguars. Jaguars now close to midfield at their own 49-yard line on this 1st and 10. 12:38 to go. Shotgun formation. Lawrence looking to pass. Throwing over the middle of the field, and it's incomplete. He had an open man, number 89, but 89 drops the ball. You talk about that soft middle, and that's what happened there. Over the middle of the field, number 89's open. He needs to catch that, and he just cannot hold on to it, and he drops the ball. And it's going to lead to a 2nd and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Maybe a little behind Farrell, but he still should have caught that one. 2nd and 10 now, 12:32 to go in the first quarter. Shotgun formation again for Trevor Lawrence. He has a run back to his right. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Bills send a little pressure. Lawrence trying to get away from it. He does. Does get completion to the run back out of the backfield, who gets about 5-6 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and about 4. 3rd and 4. 12:15 to go here in the first quarter. Jacksonville has the ball. Jacksonville start with the ball, and now they're on the Buffalo Bills side of the field for 3rd and 4. Again, they've been able to move the ball pretty well on this drive. A few penalties. Trey White got a personal foul penalty, which kept the drive going, which is, again, unfortunate. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 4. 11:50 to go here in the first quarter. They fake the handoff. Trevor Lawrence trying to run for it. He does not get it. It's going to be 4th and 2. Good job by number 57, AJ Epineza, reading the fake handoff and forcing Trevor Lawrence to the inside where AJ has some help on making the tackle, and it's going to be 4th and 2. If I'm Jacksonville, I consider going for it here. What do you have to lose? Report comes in and says, let's go D. Absolutely, yeah. If you're Jacksonville 1-6 right now at home, you could consider going for this one, right? Trevor Lawrence in shotgun once again. 8 for 15 other Jaguars on 4th down this season. They have 4 wide receivers to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Has an open guy, and it's caught, and he's running down the sideline inside the 30. And that's number 39 with the catch and run for the 1st down. A big play by the Jaguars. Jamal Agnew on the catch. And again, those 4 wide receivers top of the screen definitely created some mismatches for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And now the Jaguars are in, I wouldn't say they're in, they're in the red zone at the 20-yard line. Shotgun formation for Lawrence. Hands the ball off up the middle. He's run back is tackled for a gain of 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. That's Hyde on the carry. I just heard Jacksonville has at least 1 4th down conversion in all 8 games this year. Jacksonville's 64.7 red zone TD percentage this season. We know how good this Buffalo Bills defense has been. 2nd and 7 here from the 16 or 17-yard line. Single back set. They try a trick play. It gets blown up in the backfield by the Buffalo Bills. Great job there. Tried a quick end around to number 10, and he was just unable to get anything going. Good job by the Buffalo Bills. After a 3-yard loss on the play, who broke this up? Jerry Hughes really breaks this one up. He's not able to get the tackle, but he's forces number 10 to go back further, and it's Wallace who forces him out of bounds. So it's now 3rd and 11 from the 21-yard line for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 9:15 to go here in the 1st quarter. Again, Jacksonville Jaguars opening drive. The Bills have yet to get the ball. Shotgun formation for Trevor Lawrence. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 1 to the top. Tight end goes out for pass 2. Bills coming with pressure. Unable to get there, but a high throw by Lawrence, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 11. So good job by this Buffalo Bills defense. They allow that 4th down conversion, but then they force 3 bad plays, I would say, by the Jaguars, forcing a 4th and 11 and a field goal attempt here by the Jaguars. And if you're a Jaguars fan, hey, you like the 3 points over having to punt the ball after that first 4th down. So Matthew Wright in for the kick. I think the Bills might have jumped off sides there. Kick is good. The kick is good, and it's 3-0 with 8:57 to go. Again, if you're a Bills fan, you win. We need a huge nose tackle. Chenault's a strong wide receiver, but that's a victory for the Bills, in my opinion. You allowed 3 points on the opening drive. Again, bend, don't break. You wanted the chance in a shutout, you lost it. I said 17-3 at the end of the first quarter. I think I said up by 10, whatever it was. I'm okay with that. You have this process. You're feeling each other out, trying to figure out who's doing what. You allowed 3 points on the first drive. Now it's time for our offense to come out and show what we can do. Thank you guys for joining me on hashtag Sports Commercial Breaks. During the commercial breaks, I will go through scores from around the league. Again, here in Jacksonville, the Jaguars are up 3-0. Houston versus Miami is 0-0. The Denver Broncos Dallas Cowboys game is still 0-0. The Browns up 7-0 over the Bengals. The Ravens are up 3-0 over the Vikings. The Ravens are up 3-0 over the Vikings. The Raiders trailing the Giants 7-0 in that game. The Saints and Falcons still scoreless, and the Patriots and Panthers still scoreless as well. Those are some scores from around the league. The late games today, you got the Chargers versus the Eagles, the Cardinals versus the 49ers. Cardinals are going to be without their starting quarterback, though. Packers, speaking of without your starting quarterback, Packers go against the Chiefs, and then tonight you have the Titans and the Rams. Those are some games. Thanks, Trey. You allowed 3 points yourself. And you're right. He really did there. And, there's no need for him to get involved in that type of encounter with a team like Jacksonville Jaguars. One way to keep a team in the game is by stupid penalties. Stupid penalties and turnovers are a great way to keep teams in the game. And, in that situation, Trey White needs to just go to his sideline, not necessarily do what he did to create that 15-yard penalty. And it was unnecessary roughness on Trey White. Don't know if it was retaliation for the unnecessary roughness that was against him. I don't think it was, because it was a different guy. But still, no excuse. And I'm sure Leslie Frazier, Coach McDermott, are both going to have a chat with him about that. If not today, tomorrow during practice, or Tuesday during practice. Jags should not even get the 3. I'm mad. What the heck, says Frank? No need to get mad yet. Why is the NFL officiating getting worse? Why? There was definitely unnecessary roughness on the play by Tre'Davious White. Definitely. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. There was unnecessary roughness on Trey White. So I don't know why NFL officiating is getting worse every week. They haven't even done anything yet, guys. I think we just like to complain about officials. I think that's the problem. Blaming officials. They are 20 yards away from the play. He throws him down to the ground. He gets up, Trey White throws him down to the ground again. That's unnecessary roughness. They're not close to the play. This is a returnable kick for McKenzie at the 1-yard line. Takes it at 10, 20, 25, 30. Gets the outside, 35, 40, 45 before he gets pushed out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So a good return for Isaiah McKenzie, and the Buffalo Bills start close to midfield on their first possession of this game. 8:50 to go here in the first quarter. And Josh Allen's going to have a great starting field position here. You love getting, we got so excited last year when Andre Roberts would get starts off this way. Week 1 against the Steelers, Isaiah McKenzie had a huge return. Unfortunately, only ended in 3 points. But again, let's see what the Bills do here. Allen, shotgun formation on first down. Has to throw it into the ground. That's on Allen. Allen needs to know to throw the ball away sooner or to be able to get out of the pocket. He was given time by the offensive line. There, and he needs to be able to create something in those situations. If the wide receivers are all being covered, you need to be able to create with your legs. Shotgun formation again for Josh Allen. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Looks like Sweeney's in at the bottom of the screen as well. Now Sweeney comes in almost as a blocker, as there's a running back to Allen's left. Take the handoff to Singletary. Singletary over the middle, makes the catch into Jacksonville Jaguars territory. Gain about 7 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Buffalo Bills. 8:30 to go here in the first quarter. Again, the Bills' first drive of this game. The Jaguars took their first drive and drove it down the field, scoring a field goal, putting them up 3-0. Now the Bills' first drive, McKenzie with a big return, starts us off close to midfield. And now in our first set of downs, we have a 3rd and 3. Allen in shotgun formation once again. 4 wide receivers set, 2 to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom of the screen. You got to run back Singletary to the right of Allen. Singletary's open. Allen's going to run for the first down anyway and run inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Good run by Josh Allen there. Listen, if they're going to send pressure, which they have on this whole series so far, you got to make some quick plays, quick decisions, and Allen does there, and he gets a first down and more. Good blocking downfield by Emmanuel Sanders. Singletary missed his block. You would love to see Singletary get that block there, but I don't think it would have gained any more yards if he did. But good block downfield by Sanders. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Bills at the 32-yard line. So Allen in shotgun formation once again. Fakes the handoff once again. Allen over the middle of the field. Incomplete, intended for Sanders. Threw a zinger in there, and Sanders unable to come up with the grab. A little ahead of Sanders where you would like that ball to be. Sanders was open, or at least NFL open, as he was between 4 defenders. Cody Ford is starting at right guard today, so he is in this game. So you hope he can hold his own against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So 2nd and 10 now. Allen in shotgun formation once again. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. Running back to Allen's left. Yet to run the ball to a running back in this game. Allen gets the defender off his arm before he throws it, and that's incomplete. So now it's another 3rd down, 3rd and 10, 3rd and long this time for the Buffalo Bills. You hate when our QB runs. I don't mind when our QB runs when he gets out of bounds or slides down. I don't like seeing our QB run and get hits that he unnecessarily has to take. 7:19 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. First possession of the game for them after the Jaguars score a field goal. Jaguars up 3-0. Allen in shotgun formation. Allen able to get away from pressure. He's going to run again. He's going to get the first down. Get to the 20-yard line. Allen creating with his feet. It didn't look pretty, but it was effective. And the Buffalo Bills have the ball at the 20-yard line inside the red zone. And again, we talked about how we want to see the Buffalo Bills convert on these opportunities in the red zone. If there's been something that's been hurting the Buffalo Bills so far this year, it's the red zone offense, in my opinion. So let's see what they do here. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. Looks like it's Sanders and Beasley. 1 wide receiver to the top. The Jaguars showing pressure. Quick pass out to Beasley. Gets about 2 yards on the play. Again, they've been showing pressure a lot so far. So you got to make some quick reads, quick decisions. Let's throw in a running back screen. Let's see what happens as we have a 2nd now and 9 for the Buffalo Bills. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. Buffalo Bills trailing the Jaguars 3-0. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're just joining us, hit that thumbs up, like this video, and again, share this video as we are live for the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Bills have the ball 2nd and 9 from the Jaguars' 19-yard line. Shotgun formation. And looking to throw down the sideline. Has Sanders. That's a catch. That's a catch inside the 5-yard line to the 4. And that's going to be 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills. Great pass by Allen. Good adjustment by Emmanuel Sanders towards the sideline. Turns his body around. Gets both feet and a knee down. So definitely a catch. And it's going to be 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills here at the 4-yard line. Shotgun formation. Moss back there. Moss gets the carry. Stopped in the backfield. Stopped for a loss on the play. Didn't look like the Bills' offensive line was even ready for that play. I'd have to look back. It looked like some of the Bills' offensive linemen actually did not get up to block for Zach Moss on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 7-yard line after a loss of 4. Josh Allen makes the tackle. Not our Josh Allen, their Josh Allen. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Running back to his right. Beasley goes in motion. Pass out to Beasley. And he is taken down right away. That's Jack again with the tackle. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 6. Good tackle by Jack. Have to be able to get this. Again, we talk about our red zone offense having to be able to punch it in from here. Have to be able to get those touchdowns. 3rd and goal from the 6. Allen in shotgun. Moss to his left. McKenzie goes in motion behind the quarterback. Lots of movement. Allen's time to throw. Keeps backing up. Now rolling to his right. Keeps the play alive. He has an incompletion. I thought that was a catch. They're saying it was intended for Moss, and it's going to be a field goal. So disappointing. I mean, Tyler Bass is in. He's going to make the kick. It's going to be a tie game 3-3, right? But so disappointing. So disappointing. Wow. All right, so Bass comes in for what's going to be a 24-yard field goal. Bass 16-17 on the season. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So here our first quarter, Bills, Jaguars tied at 3:54 to go. So not a lot of possession so far in this game, so really no chance for the Bills to get up double digits. Hey, they were playing plays. Listen, I know people are mad at our O-line, but they were playing plays where Allen had time and just going to find someone open, okay? So that's not on the offensive line. You can't always blame the offensive line for that kind of stuff. Oh, man. Oh, that's frustrating. But it is 3-3. It is 3-3. This O-line is not great, but let's not act like they're towards the bottom of the league. They're not. They're really not. Spencer Brown comes back. That will help out this offense a little bit. You know, we know that John Feliciano, when he comes back, that might help out the offensive line a little bit. I think that people are not giving enough credit to this offensive line. We've seen, and look at the Dolphins' offensive line. Look at some of the other offensive lines around the league. I know we want a better offensive line. I want a better offensive line too. But still, let's not act like it's the worst offensive line in the league. It's not. By far, it's not. But it's by far not the best either. So, again, that's definitely something that the Buffalo Bills can work on in the offseason. Really, the only chance they'll have to work on now is the offseason due to the fact that the trade deadline is over. But I'll take the 3 with how good our D is. I will take 3 over 0, as someone said earlier, but I want 7. All right, so the Bills and Jaguars are tied 3-3. The Miami Dolphins are up 7-0 over the Houston Texans. The Denver Broncos are in the red zone against the Dallas Cowboys, 0-0 in that game there. The Browns and Bengals are tied at 7. The Vikings are up 7-3 over the Baltimore Ravens. The Raiders and Giants are tied 7-7. The Falcons up 3-0 over the Saints. And the Patriots and Panthers are still tied at 0. So those are the scores from around the league. Here it's 3-3, and Jacksonville's about to get the ball back for their second drive of the game. You know, around week 8 of the season last year, I'm sure there were a lot of teams saying a lot of bad things about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers winning the Super Bowl. Around week 8, week 9, 2 years ago, I'm pretty sure that people were saying that the Kansas City Chiefs will not win a Super Bowl with that defense. 3 years ago, I'm guessing that, they were saying some other, this has happened before. This has all happened before where you say, oh, this team won't win with this. There's still plenty of time in the season for things to get figured out. There's still plenty of time in the season for things to get figured out. I'm not worried about the Super Bowl right now. I'm worried about week 9 right now. Kick is in the air, and as normal with Tyler Bass, you're not getting a return. 3:54 to go in the first quarter. Trevor Lawrence comes out to start the Jaguars' second drive of the game. Again, the Jaguars really doing what they wanted to do so far, shorten the game, less possessions, right? Because with less possessions equal a closer score, right? Or at least that's how the Jaguars figure it. Keep this game close. Don't let Allen get in too much of a rhythm. And here we are, 3:54 to go in the first quarter, and the Bills only had one drive so far. So good job by the Jaguars shortening this game up. Will it be good enough to win it? We'll see. But right now it's 3-3. Lawrence in shotgun formation as they start this drive from their own 25-yard line. 3 wide receivers set, 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Lawrence looking to throw, throws it over the middle. Edmonds with the pass breakup. Good job by Edmonds there. It's an incompletion. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Twan Johnson and Tron Johnson, both questionable to return. Wow, I didn't realize that they got hurt already, but both of them questionable to return. So our cornerback depth taking a hit early on in this one. Or defensive backfield depth, I should say. Bill showing a blitz on 2nd and 10, single set back. They do run it on 2nd and 10, and it goes nowhere. Actually loses a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3rd and 11 here. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on Hashtag Sports. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to Hashtag, you hit that subscribe button, like this video, and leave a comment. Always enjoy. Just go to, I'm not going to read that. So close to interception. Yeah, he was close to interception on that one. 3-3 here, 3:20 to go here in the first quarter. Jaguars with a 3rd and 11. Jaguars 0 for 2 on 3rd down, so they did convert a 4th down on their last drive. As my green screen gets ready to go away. I'll fix that in a second. Shotgun formation. Lawrence looking to pass. Pressure coming, and it gets their sack. Addison gets the sack, and the Jaguars will be forced to punt the ball. Let me fix my green screen behind me. Real quick, guys. There we go. Oh, nope, there it goes. There it goes. Hold on. Sacked by Addison, and the Buffalo Bills will be getting the ball back. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Obviously wish this would work better, but hey, here's what it is. Is what it is. The Bills will get the ball back. I got a little excited about the sack, obviously. Addison with the sack. There we go. Missed the punt. But there was a punt. It happened, and the Bills got the ball. And there is a commercial break, and the Bills will get their 2nd possession of this game.
Everything's falling. The house is falling apart. Everything's falling.
We're at commercial here. The Jaguars just punted to the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo getting ready for their 2nd possession of the first quarter. Again, both teams scored a field goal on their first possession. The Jaguars got the ball first and got aided by a big penalty by Tre'Davious White. That really helped them keep the drive going. And the Buffalo Bills got the ball. A big return by McKenzie to start things off. And then a big catch by Emmanuel Sanders. Still unable to punch it in the red zone, which is kind of annoying for the touchdown. But still got 3 points out of the deal, and it's still 3-3. And that's where we are with 2:23 to go here in the first quarter. Miami still up 7-0 over the Texans. The Broncos up 6-0 over the Cowboys. The Browns in the red zone, 7-7 in that game. Vikings up 7-3 over the Baltimore Ravens in the first quarter there. Raiders and Giants 7-7 towards the end of the first quarter in that one. The Falcons up 3-0 over the Saints, and the Patriots and Panthers still scoreless in that game. So again, I mean, not the best start for the Buffalo Bills. I mean, if you're a Bills fan, again, you wanted to see them up early. Are the Bills really struggling? Well, the Bills only had one drive. The Bills had one drive, and they scored on that drive. So you can't necessarily say they're struggling. But at the same time, you would like to see them punch in that first drive. I have a screen that's both green and blue. Actually, I could turn around and be blue. I didn't do the blue because I'm wearing blue, so I thought that would be a bad idea. But it's green behind me. Yeah, it's too early to say if the Bills are struggling yet. Again, they did get a field goal on their first drive, so we'll take the field goal. Again, would love to see them turn that into 6, but they know that they need to get better in the red zone. As I try to fix my green screen again, guys, I apologize. So you guys see less of the reflection there, but we'll see what happens. We will see if we can get that better as the game goes on. But here we are getting back to the game, 3-3 here. The Bills against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bills getting ready for their second drive of the game. Bills versus Cards Super Bowl would be great. I actually picked the Bills versus the Rams. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receivers to start off this next drive for the Bills. Completion in the middle of the field. That looks like Cole Beasley. He's tackled pretty much right away. Going to bring him a 2nd and about 6 on that gain of 4 for the Buffalo Bills. So 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Second drive for the Buffalo Bills. Allen started that one out in shotgun. Looks like he is under center on 2nd down for 2nd and 6. Single back set. Looks like Singletary's back there. Singletary now moves to Allen's right as Allen goes in shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen, 1 to the top. They fake the handoff to Singletary, then go over the middle to Singletary. Singletary, 2nd catch of the game, and he gets a 1st down, gets to the 41-yard line before he's brought down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Single back set for Josh Allen. Me some Singletary. That's the first. Hands off to Singletary. Gets maybe a yard on the play. And it's going to be about 2nd and 9 for the Buffalo Bills. Less than a minute to go now here in the first quarter. Frank comes in and says, let's go Buffalo. Again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Make sure if you're new to Hashtag Sports, hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second. Hit that subscribe button. While you're here, hit that thumbs up, like this video, and leave a comment. Guys, let me know where you're watching this game from. Always enjoy seeing those comments, seeing what people from Bills Mafia are watching from. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set for Josh Allen on 2nd and 9. Blitz coming, quick pass out to Beasley again. Beasley gets into Jacksonville Jaguar territory. Looks like he tripped over the field before he's tackled by Wilson from behind. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Buffalo Bills. Oh, no, they are giving them the first down now. Okay. I was going to say, he could have had a first down if he was down on his feet. But they are giving him the first down. And it looks like this that might have been the last play of the first quarter. Bills have the ball in Jacksonville Jaguars territory at the 48-yard line. Single back set. But again, that could be, and that is the last play of the first quarter. So the first quarter here, Beasley very protective of his ribs, it looks like. Well, I know at the end of that play, it definitely looked like Beasley was going over to the defender to let him know he was all right. So end of the first quarter, and again, not what Bills fans had in mind for a first quarter, especially not what I had in mind for a first quarter. But the score's 3-3. The Bills have the ball. Again, it's only their second possession. Bills have the ball, and the Bills are in Jacksonville Jaguars territory. Two really long drives to start off this game. Both teams had 12-play drives to start off this game. So once you have those, it's going to really limit the number of possessions in this game as we get ready for the second quarter. All right, and the first quarter, let's go through some scores from around the league. At the end of the first quarter, again, the Bills and Jaguars tied 3-3. The Miami Dolphins still up 7-0 on the Houston Texans. That game really doesn't matter. Both teams 1-6. We don't care who wins that game at all. From a divisional standpoint, I guess you could say go Houston. I don't really care, though. It looks like Tyrod Taylor was starting for the Texans. So if you have rooting interest for him, which, I have no issues with Tyrod. I think he did what he could, and I'm okay with that. Broncos versus the Dallas Cowboys. Believe it or not, guys, we're cheering for the Cowboys. Anytime an NFC team plays an AFC team, you're cheering for the NFC team. So you're kind of cheering for the Cowboys in this one, although the Broncos sitting at 4-4, not a huge threat to the Buffalo Bills. Again, the Buffalo Bills looking for that number 1 overall, Old Taylor looking good, looking for that number 1 overall seed, not worried about the Denver Broncos. Browns and Bengals. You want the Browns to actually win this one. The Browns sitting, and the Browns just scored a touchdown, go up 13, maybe 14-7. The Browns 4-4, Bengals 5-3. If you're talking about division winners, I think Baltimore's going to win that division. But still, just to be sure, give the Browns that victory so that way the Bills move ahead of both the Bengals and the Browns at the end of that game. Vikings, Ravens, obviously you're cheering for the Vikings. Vikings up 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. I think the Vikings are also in the red zone in this game as well. So very interesting thing there developing in Minnesota. Hopefully the Vikings can win. They'll have the ball, second goal to start the second quarter. Raiders and Giants, again, NFC versus AFC. You're always cheering for the NFC team. You want the Giants to beat the Raiders. But with everything going on with the Las Vegas Raiders right now, you kind of feel bad for them too. And again, same thing with Denver. You're not really worried about the Las Vegas Raiders, even though they are sitting at 5-2. So a loss to the Giants would be huge. But at the same time, you just feel like they're not going to keep this up, right? So back for the start of the second quarter, and first and 10 from the Jaguars 48-yard line, shotgun formation, looking downfield, has an open man inside the 35. Is that Diggs getting his first catch of the day? Is Diggs gets inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line before he's forced out of bounds, and that's going to be another first down for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10, shotgun formation again for Allen, starting at the 34-yard line. Quick pass out to Beasley. Has to make the first guy miss. He's able to stretch out his arm to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he has to be able to make that first guy miss. Those quick screen passes are all about making that first guy miss. If you can't make that first guy miss, you got to stop throwing them. Allen under center, single back set, 4 wide receivers once again. Now he goes back in shotgun. Dable really not running the ball here to start off this game. You didn't see many runs in the first quarter. Haven't seen many runs yet in this one for the Buffalo Bills. Again, shotgun formation. Allen can throws it to Singletary, who has his 3rd catch of the game, gets inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line before he's taken down. Going to be about 3rd and about 5 for the Buffalo Bills. Mack on the tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But yeah, you see Singletary helping out in the passing game here. Again, the Jaguars sending some pressure, getting some pressure on Josh Allen, forcing him to dump it down a little bit. But what's good to see is Allen taking those opportunities to dink and dunk. He doesn't mind dinking and dunking. We see that a lot with the Kansas City Chiefs right now. They're having problems with those long drives because they're just not used to having to do them. So Allen, again, shotgun formation on this 3rd and 3. 1 wide receiver to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. The whole Jacksonville Jaguars team is on the line of scrimmage. A lot of pressure coming. Allen able to get away, get to Beasley, and Beasley gets the 1st down. Good job by Allen recognizing, the Jaguars sent 7 or 8 on that one. They sent the house. And Allen able to get that ball away. A quick play out to Beasley, and Beasley has enough for the 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Buffalo at the Jacksonville Jaguars 28-yard line, 29-yard line. This drive, Allen 7 for 7. I'm sorry, 24-yard line, 7 for 7 on this drive. 5 wide receivers as Allen's in shotgun again. 12:40 to go here in the first half. Bills have the ball tied 3-3. Allen over the middle again. This one falls incomplete, intended for Cole Beasley. There is a flag down. So that incompletion probably will not count. So he's still 7 for 7 on the drive. Personal foul. Personal foul on the Buffalo Bills. Unnecessary roughness on number 75. That's going to be Darrell Williams. Wow. That's going to be huge. It's going to be 2nd and 25 or 1st and 25. I don't know if the play counts. Wow. Coach McDermott talking to the official, wondering what he did. As it's now 1st and 25. So now we're at the 39-yard line on 1st and 25. 4 wide receiver set. Allen under pressure, able to get away initially, rolls out, finds an open receiver. It's incomplete, though. Sanders did not catch that. Josh Allen able to get away from getting sacked. 12:23 to go in the first half, and my head is hurting, guys. My head is hurting. How is that not a catch? How is that not a catch? That's a catch. That's a catch and fumble, but that's a catch. Challenge it. Challenge it. That's a catch. That's a catch. That's 2 weeks in a row. McDermott hasn't challenged something, and now we got a penalty for a delay game. Did he challenge it, though? Coach McDermott calls a timeout. Wow. Wow. So few possessions in this game so far. The Bills still on their 2nd possession of this game. It is a catch. It's a catch. Now, my question is now that he's called a timeout without challenging it, if he challenges it, can they lose their 2nd timeout? I just wonder. It makes me wonder. Like, can that happen? I don't know. How does that work? Or does it still count as his 1st timeout? Or does it still count as his 1st timeout because he challenged it during his 1st timeout? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if he challenged it, they win it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he can still challenge it. That's not my question. My question is, if he loses a challenge, do the Bills lose a 2nd timeout? I think you challenge it. I really do. Josh Allen made a play there, and you have to reward a good play. You have to try to reward a good play. So I think you challenge it, especially now. I mean, especially now if you challenge the play and you still lose one timeout, if you're wrong, then it doesn't hurt you to challenge it, right? Like if you're gonna burn a timeout either way, then why not challenge it? Like, then why not? That makes no sense to me. Like, the play clock's running down. You know you're going to call a timeout. I don't understand. I don't understand why you don't just challenge it there. You have the flag in your hand. It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me why he doesn't challenge this. Still 3-3 here, second quarter. Buffalo Bills have the ball in Jacksonville Jaguars territory. A huge penalty by Darrell Williams put us out of field goal range. We had the ball second and 25, it appears, since there's not going to be a challenge here. All right, so the foul was on Dawkins. They come back from commercial, and the foul was on Dawkins for jumping on top of a defender as he's on the ground. So thank you, Deion Dawkins, I guess. Now, second and 25, shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers set. Allen gets sacked. The pressure is getting to Josh Allen. That's Brian with the sack for the Jaguars. It's going to be third and a bunch, third and 29, I think. Justin says we only have 2 challenges. Quick question. When was the last time the Bills have used both challenges in one game? Answer that trivia question for me. 11:50 to go in the first half. Third and 31. Now we're begging for a field goal here. On a drive that started so promising. We had the ball. I think at one point it was in the red zone. Shotgun formation again. Allen looking to scramble. Allen on the move inside the 30, so they do get into field goal range with the long scramble by Josh Allen. Josh Allen's been running for his life in this first half, and it's now because of the offensive line. A 16-yard run by Josh Allen. I don't know. Wait, whoa. He definitely got more yards. I don't know if you guys are watching the game, but I feel like he stopped running because he heard the whistle blow. But I did not see him step out of bounds until after the whistle blew. 4th and 9, we got a 41-yard field goal attempt by Tyler Bass. On the left hash mark, kick is up, and the kick is good. Tyler Bass is still Bass-o-matic. So with 10:59 to go, the Bills take their first lead of the game, and it's 6-3 Buffalo. But man, Again, penalties hurting us. Then we're keeping the Jaguars in the game because of these penalties. And it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous right now. I want to talk about how bad it is. But man, Bass the only bright spot. That's not true. Reed Ferguson's snaps have been really good. Really, really good. I mean, we're in the second quarter and we haven't had a punt yet either. So yay. We're at commercial break right here. The Bills just scored field goal up 6-3, taking their first lead of this game. 10:59 to go in the first half. Definitely Pro Bowl. Yeah, absolutely is. Houston still trailing the Miami Dolphins 7-0 there. End of the first quarter. They just finished in the first quarter. Wow. All right. Broncos up 13-0 over the Cowboys. Browns up 14-7 over the Bengals. The Vikings now up 14-3 over the Baltimore Ravens. The Raiders have a 10-7 lead over the Giants. The Falcons 3-0 over the Saints, and the Patriots trailing the Panthers 3-0. Those are the 1 o'clock games. Here it's 6-3. Again, 135 of you watching here. Thank you for watching here on Hashtag Sports. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this game so far. I wonder if we see Douglas say if the O-line does not improve. Everyone's talking about the offensive line right now. That's all people are talking about. It's all anyone is talking about is this offensive line, and for good reason. For good reason. Buffalo Bills offensive line not giving Josh Allen a lot of time. And it's just making Josh Allen struggle. Some good scrambles by Josh Allen creating yards. But we need to throw some wide receiver screen or some running back screens or something in there at this team as they keep coming at us. That's just my opinion, though. Throw some screens their way. Things like that. Kick is in the air, and the kick is out of the end zone again, so the Jaguars will start at their own 25-yard line. Always glad to have Germany watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. Going with Baltimore, they're Jekyll Hyde. I don't know, but hopefully they lose a few more games and the Bills can secure that number 1 overall seed, get home field throughout, and get that bye. Lawrence starts this drive off under center, single set back, 1 wide receiver top screen, 1 to the bottom. Bills have 8 in the box. They're showing blitz. They do run on first down. Big hole. There's a flag down, hopefully for a hold because Hyde gets the first down on that carry. And now might be another personal foul. There might be another personal foul on this one. Illegal motion by the Jaguars. All right, illegal motion. If he's moving forward at the snap, shouldn't that be blown dead and called false start? Sorry you're at work today, but thank you for joining us here on Hashtag Sports, as this is a game between the Jaguars and Bills. Bills up 6-3, 10:40 to go here in the second quarter. The Bills will get the ball to start the second half. Just not what we expected once again in the first half by our Buffalo Bills. Shotgun formation. 5 wide receiver set for the Jaguars. Over the middle, it's complete on 1st and 15. Down at the 31, 32-yard line, going with 2nd and 4 for the Jaguars. Teron Johnson is out with a concussion. So Teron Neal will be Tyron Neal will be seeing more playing time on defense. 2nd and 3. Fake the run. Big play. Big play. Micah Hyde reading the play, reading the wide receiver screen, and making the tackle in the backfield. Tackle for loss by Micah Hyde. Good job there. No defender had a chance. Agnew with the catch, but he did not have a chance. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 4. Bills send 4. Quick pass, quick out is complete. It's a 5-yard gain. Going to be enough for a first down. That's Chenault on the catch. And listen, guys, Trey White just seems aggravated today. He seems very irritable. Like he punches at Chenault. I think he was trying to punch at the ball. I hope so, but man, he just seems very irritable today. Single back set. They run it on 1st down. Big run into Bills territory. Hyde takes him down, but man, a big run there on 1st down for the Jaguars, and they're in Bills territory across midfield about the 48-yard line. Wow. Hyde with a big run. Five rushes for 26 yards for Hyde so far today. 8:05 to go here in the first half, and the Bills up 6-3, but the Jaguars driving. Jones goes in motion for the Jaguars. They hand it off again, and this time it stopped for maybe a yard. Not even a yard on that play. Good stop by this Buffalo Bills defense. There's a flag again. Maybe illegal hands to the face. Defense. It's going to be automatic first down. 5-yard penalty at the end of the play and an automatic first down. Saran Neal. The call. Man, so it's going to be first and 10. Jaguars, 2 penalties, 20 yards. Bills, 3 for 35. Big part of today's game so far because there are 3 costly penalties. I might only have 3 penalties in the first half, but all 3 of them have been costly. So it's first and 10 now from the 42-yard line. Quick pass out to Jones, it looks like. No, Chenault, I'm sorry. Chenault gets about 7 on the play before Jerry Hughes and others push him out. There's a flag down once again. Yeah, I don't know if Chenault did something to get under the skin of the Buffalo Bills. Blocking the back on the offense. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty on the Jaguars. Shatley with the penalty. And it's going to be first and about 15 now. First and 17. I don't know if it's taken from the snap or from where the blocking the back happened. Shotgun formation once again. 3 wide receivers to bottom screen, 2 to the top. 5 wide receiver set. Quick throw, catch, and quickly brought down by Wallace. Good job by Wallace coming off of his man to see the quick out route coming and make the tackle right away. So it's going to be second down. Yeah, I'm worried about Saran Neal right now. Saran Neal's playing too far back. So it was a good job by Wallace coming off his man to make the tackle. But they're going to take advantage of that matchup all day. Shotgun formation, 5 wide receiver set again, 3 to the top of the screen, 2 to the bottom. Bills send 4. Quick out once again. Wallace again with a nice, or no, that's Saran Neal with the tackle. So again, Saran Neal giving too much space at the line of scrimmage, and they're just going to take advantage of that. Take what they give you, and now it's a 3rd and about 4. So it's 3rd and manageable. Third and 5. Matt comes in. UFC Jaguar and I have talked plenty of times. Great guy. So I appreciate his streams as well. Glad you're joining us. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Shotgun formation for Trevor Lawrence over the middle. That's incomplete. Was that intended for Tremaine Edmonds? There's a flag down. Wow. Calling for a hold. So hold against Hughes. Going to decline the penalty, right? Make it 4th down. Refs hate Bills as they call a penalty on Jacksonville. That makes sense. Good comment. It's going to be 4th down. Jaguars will be forced to kick a long field goal or punt. 4th and 5. Would be a 55-yard field goal. They're going to go for the field goal attempt. Okay. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for him. 55-yarder up in the air, and the kick is, if it's long enough, it's good. It's good. So with 5:30 to go here in the first half, the Jaguars and Bills are now tied. All right. I still say decline the penalty is the right play, by the way, guys. I don't know about you guys. I think decline the penalty, forcing a fourth down is the right play there. Force them to kick the 55-yarder if they want it. But gives us a tie game. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Would you have accepted that penalty and drive him back 10 yards and give him another chance on third down? Or would you have known he didn't decline penalty? I would have declined it. So I'm not upset about that. Evan says should take the 10-yard penalty. I don't know. The way Saron Neal's playing, he's still going to give him this 10-yard straight back if they want it. The way Saron Neal's playing back like that, maybe it's by design. Maybe that's what the coaches want him to do. But the way Saron Neal's playing back on his receiver, they're going to get that 10 yards easily. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with him declining that penalty. I'm good with that. I mean, how mad are we if he accepts the penalty and then they get 15 yards on 3rd and 14? Thank you again, guys, for joining me on #sports. Again, make sure you subscribe if not subscribed. Even if you normally watch UCF Jaguar, who does a great job. Again, UCF Jaguar, great content there. But he does Jaguars content. We do Bills content. If you want to keep up to date with every NFL team, go ahead and click on the subscribe button while you're here. Whether you subscribe or not, hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and share this video with your friends, of the Jaguar fans, Bills fans. Let them know that we are here giving you live play-by-play reaction to the game between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And let's hope for those second half adjustments. We'll see what happens. 6-6 here with 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Again, this brings up an opportunity for the Buffalo Bills. Drive down the field, get some points, start the second half with some points, put the Jaguars down 2 possessions early in the second half. Not look like the game the Bills wanted, but right now, I think we're in control. I mean, I think that the Buffalo Bills are in control right now, and we just need to be able to put some more points on the board. Belikich says you would move them back. But again, I think that's a found penalty to either way. So we got the Dolphins up 7-3 over the Texans. The Broncos up 16-0 over the Cowboys. The Browns up 21-7 over the Bengals. The Minnesota Vikings up 14-3 over the Browns. The Raiders up 10-7 over the Giants. The Falcons up 3-0 over the Saints. And the Patriots up 7-3 over the Panthers. Those are the scores from around the league. Again, 2 drives by both teams. Well, no, 3 drives for the Jaguars have ended in 6 points. 2 drives for the Bills. This will be the Bills' 3rd drive of the game. Again, the Jaguars are doing a good job shortening this game as far as possessions. McKenzie gets the kick at the 1-yard line. He has room to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Another good return by McKenzie. Taken down at the 38-yard line, and that's going to give the Buffalo Bills. Oh, never mind. There's a flag, and that's like special teams. It's always against the return team. Wow. Wow. Personal foul. Matakovic? Oh, AJ Klein? Either way, AJ Klein? That's the Bills' 3rd unnecessary roughness penalty in this game. 3rd unnecessary roughness penalty. Let's see what Klein does here. They don't show us what Klein does there. Shotgun formation, handoff. Singletary on 1st down, gets about 3 yards on the play. Wow. 3 unsportsmanlike penalties. I agreed with the Trey White one. I didn't see this Deion Dawkins one, which was called on the wrong guy on Williams. But they say he jumped down after he was down, so I believe that one. I didn't see that one at all, so I don't know. 4 wide receiver set, shotgun formation for Josh Allen, 2nd and 6. Allen looking to throw, throws it to the far side. He has Beasley open, and Beasley makes a catch at the 34-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Hey, Mom. Good to see you. Love you. 4:30 to go, 6-6 in this game. Cole Beasley already has 7 receptions in this one, only 26 yards. Shotgun formation again for Josh Allen. 2 wide receivers top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Fakes the pass. Singletary gets the call. Gets tackled in the back. The running back delay is the worst call in NFL history. Either run it or pass it. Don't give them time to see what you're doing and then decide, oh my gosh, I hate the running back delay. It's the worst call in NFL history. Run a pitch. Run a QB sneak. I don't care. I hate a lot of calls, but the running back, the H-back delay is the worst call in NFL history. Now it's 2nd and 11. After 1 yard loss, 2nd and 11. Fake the handoff on 2nd down. And looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. Throws it. Beasley wide open with the drop. Beasley's wide open at midfield, and he drops the ball. Makes it 3rd and 11. Makes it 3rd and 11. Beasley's wide open. The ball hits him right in the hands. Ah! 3:41 to go in the first half, and now we got 3rd and 11. I need a drink. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 11. 4 wide receiver set. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Pressure coming. Allen rolls to the right. Now on the run, he throws it over everyone's head. And he has Sanders open. And you see, you can see on the sideline this Jaguars team getting pumped up. Like, again, I don't care about the Super Bowl. I care about week 9. Stop talking about the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is 10 weeks away. Who gives a damn? We're not going to make it, maybe. Okay, fine. Stop talking about it. Let's talk about week 9. We're in a 6-6 game. I'm not worried about the Super Bowl. I'm not worried about anything else than beating the Jaguars. You guys look ahead all you want to. I'll see you there. But I won't. I get it. 3:33 to go in the first half. Good punt by Hawk. Gets him inside the 10-yard line. That's a block in the back. Gets to the 20. Gets to about the 23-yard line. There's not going to be a penalty for a block in the back. You'll call a personal foul because one of our guys tripped, I'm sure. And the same thing happened last week, right? I mean, the same thing happened last week, so you can't get too worked up about it yet. Thanks, Promethean. I appreciate it. But yeah, there's definitely a block in the back that was missed. So the Jaguars will start with the ball. Okay, I'll take it. All right, 6-6 in this game. The Dolphins are up 7-3 over the Texans. The Broncos up 16-0 over the Cowboys. The Browns up 24-7 over the Bengals. Wow. The Vikings still up 14-3 over the Ravens. The Giants have tied the Raiders at 10 apiece. The Falcons still up 3-0 on the Saints. And the Patriots still up 7-3 over the Panthers. Personal fouls need to be changed in football. Yeah, I mean, again, it's same thing happened last week. We were tied 3-3, and we came out in the second half and dominated the second half. So I feel fine about this game. I really do. Guys, don't forget to join us at halftime. We will have a special guest on at halftime. Again, another host from #Sports. We'll talk about the first half adjustments that might need to be made. Obviously need to be made. This offensive line still not looking good. Hey, they're in Jacksonville. Maybe they found a place to party. I'm not drinking this shit. If you're just joining me, my wife brought down the Seagrams for me to drink. I'm not drinking it. I can't. I almost did. Yeah, O-line wasn't holding up last week. O-line isn't holding up again in the first half. Again, the defense is doing a great job. First against the pass this year, fifth against the rush. We have the number 1 overall defense. Lawrence, 10-14, 76-yard shotgun formation to start this drive. It starts with an out route that's incomplete. And Lawrence is down. Uh-oh. Again, guys, you just joined me. Lawrence can't get up. Lawrence is down, and he tried to get up. He tried to put pressure on his leg and could not. It's no good for the Jaguars. It looks like his own player, number 72, might step. Hopefully, it's just a rolled ankle. But when a 350-pound man steps on you, it might not be a rolled ankle. He's looking like he is in a lot of pain. And if you're new to these live streams, I hate injuries, no matter who it is. Trevor Lawrence, rookie, trying to figure things out. But you hate to see that. You hate to see a guy go down like that. Does not look good at all. The way he tried to get up and couldn't does not look good at all for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So let me give you their backup quarterback. I don't think it's Doug Flutie, but who knows? Who knows? Looks like their backup quarterback is CJ Beathard. So he'll be coming into the game maybe. Is that the problem, Jay Boogie? Alan was playing golf. So we are at commercial break. So let's go through some scores from around the league. Again, we just went through some of these, so nothing really has changed. Looks like the Falcons are in the red zone up 3-0 over the Saints. The Raiders and Giants still tied at 10. The Patriots now up 7-6. The Panthers did kick a field goal to get them a point closer. Browns up 24-7 over the Bengals. The Broncos up 16-0 over the Cowboys. This is the game where the Cowboys apparently forgot to show up. Dolphins up 7-3 over the Texans, and the Jaguars Bills obviously still tied 6-6. Vikings up 14-3. Yeah, no, I don't like saying 354. Oh, wow. So yeah, you have 354 pounds on that leg, and he doesn't know your legs there. He's putting all his weight on that back leg to help him stay on his feet, and yeah, he just comes back not exactly a position you want to be in, Trevor Lawrence. Go Buffalo. Exactly. Yeah, again, this is still the first half. I still feel fine. We saw this happen last week. You don't want to see this consistently happen, though. You want to see our offense get better. Trevor Lawrence was being helped off the field. I got a spread at 15, I believe it was. But yeah, something like that, 14.5. But it was the same last week, too. So you got CJ Beathard coming in the game for the Jaguars. Hopefully it looks worse than it was. Hopefully it looks worse than it was, and Lawrence come back out the second half. It's my hope. That's my hope. CJ Beathard getting ready to come into the game. 3:16 to go in the first half. Bills, Jaguars tied 6-6. And again, Jaguars quarterback Trevor Lawrence, if you're just joining me, Trevor Lawrence just went down with what appeared to be a serious injury. Looks like there's a review on the play as well of a completed catch. The rolling on the field was incomplete. Does look like a completion. He drags that foot. Looks like a completion to me. Yeah, it looks like a completion to me. I don't know how much more you need, but yeah, that one looks like a completion. Don't know why it's taking so long. Yeah, I mean, this is Bethard's 5th year in the league, and yeah, no, I agree. I remember seeing him in San Fran, and he wasn't good. So it's me 2nd and 6. All right, Texans are in the red zone against the Cowboys, 7-3 in that one still. Broncos still up 16-0. The Browns up 24-7 over the Bengals. Vikings still up 14-3 over the Ravens. 10-10 with 2 minutes to go in the Raiders-Giants game. Falcons in the red zone still up 3-0, and the Patriots 7-6. At least one coach knows how to challenge. Yeah, the Bills still should challenge that catch. Oh my gosh, don't know how much it would change anything. But 2nd and 6, the Jaguars have the ball. Bethard in at their own 26-yard line. Bills have 5 men on the line of scrimmage. Offset I formation. They run the ball on 2nd and 6, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss. There's a flag that comes in. Oh my gosh. Edmonds on the tackle. Milano as well. Holding. How are you holding on a run play? Holding on Star Tula because you got to hold those offensive linemen. What the heck? It's the dumbest thing in the world. That's the dumbest thing in the world. So I'm at 1st down for the Jaguars from at the 31-yard line now. We're lined up off sides. We're lined up off sides. I'm surprised they didn't call that. Trying to run up the middle again. This time it's stuffed in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. I don't see any yellow on the field. Looks like Poyer gets in the backfield. I would use a timeout now. They're talking about timeouts. Bills have 2 timeouts left. Do you want to get the ball back? I would use a timeout now, personally. I personally would always use a timeout on the front end of a 2-minute warning. I don't know why these coaches wait to use timeouts until after the 2-minute warning. Someone needs to explain that to me. The 2-minute warning is a free timeout. So let's say they have 2:15 left on the clock. They run the ball. They have 2:05 left. Why don't you call a timeout now and get a play done in 5 seconds? It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to me. It absolutely makes no sense to me why we don't call timeouts on this side of the 2-minute warning instead of waiting. But we're at the 2-minute warning, still 6-6. Jacksonville still has the ball. Again, if you just joined me, injury to Trevor Lawrence. He's questionable to return already. If you are joining, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, like this video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to #sports. John, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. You're wasting time. You're wasting time. Unless you what are you saving it for your offense to have less? It just doesn't make sense to me, guys. It never has. It never has. I guess the actual mafia. I think Bills Mafia hates the Bills more than anyone else sometimes. I swear it. Oh, man. But it's still 6-6. Jay Boogie, you're saying it right, man. Sometimes just get the W's. Just pop the W's. Get that number 1 overall seed. The rest will come. All right, other scores around the league. The Houston Texans did score a field goal, so it's 7-6. Dolphins, Texans. The Broncos still up 16-0 over the Cowboys. The Cowboys. You talk about the Bills, right? And that's fine. You can, and really deservedly so. The Cowboys had just as much hype, if not more, going into this week as the Bills did, right? How great this offense looks. how much more improved the defense is. They're going to halftime with 0 points against the Broncos team that just lost Von Miller, just lost their best player. And, they didn't have a defensive game plan without Von Miller until last week. And yet the Dallas Cowboys have no points in that game, Cincinnati, they're a prolific offense. They only have 7 points going into half against the Browns, maybe 14 if they score before halftime. The Baltimore Ravens, they're about to go down by 21-3 against the Vikings. The Vikings in the red zone are at 14-3. There's all these games. The Saints have no points at halftime, so I get it, but still. Second and 12, Bethard is going to throw a screen pass that's going to work out really well. No, maybe not. The Bills' defense does recover well, and it's only a gain of 3 or 4. And the Bills call timeout with 1:51 to go. Again, could have called that timeout with 2:04 to go on the other side of things. I made them do a third down then, but whatever. All right, so the Bills call timeout. No, the Bills did not call timeout. I'm confused. Something's wrong here. There's actually only 15 seconds currently showing on the play clock. They've only won one play since 2-minute warning. I feel like that's impossible. I feel like there is miscommunication on the time clock side of things because they cannot run only one play outside of 2-minute warning and then go to halftime. That's the way the game clock and play clock work. That's impossible. Literally impossible. Well, you could run a play that takes 80 seconds, I guess. But I've never seen a play take 80 seconds. All right, they fixed the clock. 1:51 to go in the first half. 3rd and 7. CJ Beathard, shotgun formation. Bill sent a blitz up the middle. Does not get there. Beathard floats one to an open receiver, and that's a completion inside the 40-yard line into Buffalo Bills territory. Arnold with the catch. Milano coming out of the blitz gets picked up by 24 really well. Inside 2 minutes, it's going to be under review. They're going to they can't challenge it because it's inside 2 minutes. So they're going to review the catch. Ooh, that's close, but I don't see enough to overturn it. I do not see enough to overturn it. I think that's a catch. I think that's a catch. I think that's a catch. Yeah, I think that's a catch. Lawrence is coming back out of onto the sideline, so I would not play him again. Trevor Lawrence is still so good. Good. I am happy to see that. I'm happy to see Trevor Lawrence. The injury looked worse than it actually was. Trevor Lawrence is running on the sideline as they review this call. Again, it looks like a catch to me. Me personally, I would not play him the rest of the first half. That's just me, my personal. If I was coach or whatever, I know he feels good. Man, he's tall. I know he feels good, and I would play him in the second half. I have no issue with that. But you have CJ. Ooh, never mind. That angle makes me change my mind a little bit. This is close. But again, if it's that close, where you're going, it needs to be inconclusive. So in 1 minute, you should be able to decide what's going on. Literally, you haven't decided it by now. It should be what it was on the field. Indisputable evidence. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It stands. And I don't disagree with that. Could we have micromanaged? Could we have micromanaged that and maybe it wasn't a catch? Maybe. But, like, come on. Take a minute. You can't change it. Go with the run on the field. Shotgun formation. I don't know about mediocrity. I mean, we're still – thank you. I appreciate that. But I don't know about mediocrity. I mean, we're still favorites to win the AFC East, right? Even if we lose this game. I don't want to lose this game. I'm not saying that, okay? Relax. But even if we lose this game, we're still the favorites to win the AFC East. We're still a top 4 seed in the playoffs. We saw what Tampa Bay did from a 5 seed last year. And, yeah, we can all whine and complain. And, we're not going to do anything in the playoffs, though. You don't know that. You don't know that. Again, you could have said a lot about how bad Tampa Bay was last year at week 9. Tampa Bay was not good until after their bye week, and then they went on a tear, if anyone remembers. You could talk about how terrible Kansas City's defense was 2 years ago after week 9. Like, you could have. But they made adjustments. Tampa Bay made adjustments. Like, that's what they do. That's what good teams do. Yeah, I don't understand why McDermott called. I figured Jacksonville called talent to get Lawrence in the game. I don't know why McDermott calls his last time out there. If Trey pushed him, Trey was too far behind the play. Like, I love Trey, but he was way too far behind the play. He couldn't cover a tight end. He was too far behind the play. Shotgun formation for the Jaguars. Minute 41 to go. 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 35-yard line. Fake the handoff. Edmonds hits him late. It's incomplete. You need to catch that. Number 39 of the Jaguars, you need to catch that. You need to help out your backup quarterback. It's not a personal foul. They call a personal foul on Tremaine Edmonds. I saw it happen. He hits him straight in the sternum, though. Oh, my gosh. That's incomplete. It's absolutely incomplete. But there's no way that's a roughing the passer penalty. That's a terrible call. It wasn't a flop. He got hit. He got hit hard. That was not a flop. But that's a terrible call. That's a terrible call. Like, I cannot believe that call. First and 10 for the Jaguars now at the 20-yard line inside the red zone. They run it on first down. A minute 31 to go. Fumble! He fumbled the ball! And the Bills recover. Wallace on the recovery. No flags? No flags. No flags? No flags. Still no flag. Hold on, no flag? They're both on the sideline now. Can you throw a flag? If there's a flag now, do we still get the ball? No flag. There's a minute 26 to go. No flag. Hold on. Hold on. No flag. Hughes forced the fumble, by the way, and Wallace recovered it. There's still no flag. Well, they're at replay right now. There might be. They're talking about a flag, probably. Maybe they're talking about a flag. Wallace with the recovery and the Bills get the ball, but now there's no timeouts because for some odd reason McDermott used one stupidly. I'm not saying we try to move the ball with only one timeout, but Allen shotgun. It's gonna be an H-back delay. Oh no, run back goes in motion. That's gonna be a quarterback delay. Let's get our quarterback hurt instead. How's that not roughing the passer? Huh? Where's the roughing passer there? He's obviously stood up. You're obviously blowing the whistle. Where's the roughing the passer there? It shouldn't have been, but if you're going to call the first one, you got to call the second one. There's still no flags, by the way. That was still a fumble. They still counted it as a fumble. Second 9, shotgun formation again. We're trying to create penalties, I guess. Diggs with the catch. Diggs gets a first down, gets to the 32, 33-yard line. Pointless play. Are they actually trying to score right now? I'm okay with that, but I've never seen this out Buffalo before, so I'm shocked. 35, 34, shotgun formation again. And looking to throw, has time in the pocket. Throws it over the middle. Moss incomplete. Ball was thrown behind Moss, or too low, so you can't really blame him there. Man. Again, guys, thank you for joining us on Hashtag Sports, or joining me on Hashtag Sports. If you're new to the channel, that subscribe button. If you like this channel, and if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And again, join us at halftime, as I will have, it looks like Mike Apex, who is live every Friday for Tailgate Talk in Australia for every single Buffalo Bills game, him and Tommy. So make sure you join them on Friday night. He'll be joining me at halftime. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10, 28 seconds to go. Bills, no timeouts. You're going to H-back delay. I hate everybody right now because they're going to do it at some point. He's sacked from behind. Allen is sacked from behind. Josh Allen with the sack. Now the Jaguars are going to call timeout. Josh Allen sacks Josh Allen. It's the first time in NFL history. How many times in NFL history has an opposing defender played against an offensive player or offensive quarterback with the same name? Like, how many times has that happened? I'm going to say less than 10. I could be wrong. It could be 20, 30, but still, you get what I'm saying. Well, now there is going to be no. Now it's 6-6 at halftime now, guys. Like, let's stop. Let's stop. Yeah, Jaguars call timeout because they should. Because we wasted time doing nothing now because we haven't even gained yards. And now the Jaguars will have a chance on a punt. H-back delay, stupidest play in sports history. Moss gets about 7 yards, and they call timeout. 16 seconds to go. This is the longest last minute of this game, or of this half. Remember, the Bills do get the ball start second half. So I know we're all concerned. We should be concerned about block punt, I guess. Remember week 1. It has nothing to do with the return guy. It has to do with the fact that Hawk could kick a 5-yard punt. The problem is Mitch Trubisky isn't in there pressuring Josh Allen to do well. Like with Mitch in there, Josh knows he has to be sharp. With Davis Webb in there, he's like, I don't want to do anything extra play. That's the problem. We'll talk about second half adjustments. That's what we'll talk about. I do have Mike coming out for halftime. Again, guys, thank you for joining us on this edition of Hashtag Sports, where we're in another close one with a team that has only 1 win so far. Good job. Don't touch it. Let time waste. There you go. Good job. Good punt. No return. 3 seconds left. Trevor Lawrence is coming to take a knee. All right, so again, guys, Trevor Lawrence was hurt earlier in the second quarter. Now he's back, so that's good to see. I'm glad that Josh Allen hung on to that ball. He did not see defensive Jacksonville's Josh Allen coming around that corner. If he fumbles that ball, Jaguars have a chance to score before half. So, oh, bother. So the Jaguars will take a knee. And it's going to be halftime. And we're at halftime against a 1-win team. Again, tied. Tied once again. I laugh because it's not funny, but if I don't laugh, I'll do something else. So we are at halftime here. And again, the Bills will get the second half kickoff to start the second half. But right now, we're not going to talk about that. Right now, we need to talk about the first half. If you have any questions or thoughts, let me and Mike know, because I am now bringing on Mike. Let me plug in my headset real quick, Mike. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Okay, I don't know where Joe went, but I will just bring myself on. And when Joe comes back, we'll talk about it. So those of you that are in the chat, we have about 136 of you in the room. Let's talk about this horrible, horrible first half. It's, 6-6. Our offensive line is getting dominated. I think everybody at Mitch Morris has given up pressure to this point. Our defense has done okay. They're keeping us in this game. They've given up some plays, but, a defense is going to give up some plays. When your offense looks this bad, the fact that we're still in this is a credit to the defense. And what's going on, Evan? How you guys doing? I came on to help Joe out. He's having some technical difficulties getting set up. He lost stream, so jack me. Yeah. Well, that wasn't a good first half, that's for damn sure. But it's not just our offensive line. Like, I don't know what McDermott's doing. He declined a penalty, allowed him to have a field goal. He's calling timeouts just randomly, not throwing challenge flags. It's 2 weeks in a row now. He's gun shy, and I don't know what's going on with his coaching staff. I can't talk about the play calling because our offensive line hasn't given us enough time to figure out if the play calls are good or bad. It's hike one, someone's on Josh and he's trying to dump it down to somebody. It's just, oh God, it's horrible. And yes, I'm seeing a lot of people come in here and talk about it's not Allen. And I don't believe it is Allen. It's the offensive line. I don't care who you put back behind there. If you don't have time to throw the ball, you're not going to look good. Dante comes in and says, and coaching, McDermott's looked bad the last 2 weeks. Doesn't know when to throw the flag, calling just random timeouts, declining penalties that push guys out of field goal range and allowing them 3 points. It just doesn't make sense at all. Going through here, let's look. Allen has to win most games. Krabby comes in and says Allen has to win most games. Yeah, right now the offense is Allen. It's Allen and Allen. I will tell you, Scott, Tommy's F-bombs are sure flying. They are. I was talking to Tommy earlier throughout the game. He is not happy. He's not here on the halftime report because he can't control his language right now. He's hot. Paul Berg comes in and says Allen can't block, catch, must be his fault. Okay, everyone knows I've been a Cody Ford supporter. I've been a big supporter of Cody Ford. I can't be a supporter of Cody Ford any longer. He has looked horrible. I am not a supporter of Bacher either. He's been just as bad. And I don't know, all of a sudden, Williams can't block anybody. He was great last year. You put him in the right tackle, guys are getting around him left and right. I'm at the point to put Williams back at guard and put Cody Ford outside. At least Cody Ford looked, like a, less than, he was better than Bobby Hart at tackle. That's not saying much, but this offensive line is hot garbage right now, and I don't know what you can do to fix it. We had a chance to go out and get some guys. Bean and McDermott decided it wasn't worth the trade asking price, so they stuck with what they had. Wow, where's Knox? Yeah, we could use Knox, but I'm not sure Knox would help us too much at this point, considering, the offensive line isn't giving Allen any time at all. Come in, we're playing like ass against a 1-16. Here's another thing you guys need to remember as we're playing these teams. Buffalo's going to get everybody's best shot. Granted, it doesn't make, it's not an excuse for how bad they've played, but we're going to get everybody's best shot. Everyone's getting up for us. We aren't sneaking up on anybody. We are the hunted, not the hunter anymore. And that's a big thing. Mr. Smith comes in and says we should go for TDs and not field goals, it's just, it's so bad right now. And I can't even find any positives in what I'm seeing. We had Beasley drop a wide open pass that we ended up having to punt on. It's just, it's so bad. It's so bad. I don't even know what to say here. Paul Berg comes in, thank God we use a second-round draft pick on someone to be inactive every week. Not only that is he inactive every week, we passed we passed on Creed Humphreys to take Boogie and activate him. Tell me we couldn't use a Creed Humphreys right now on the interior offensive line. That's the horrible part. You know what? You're right. You're right here, Dragons Wolf. The only positive is Tyler Bass. Tyler Bass has been money, and he's been money all year. You know, I'll give you that. You know, it's been horrible. You know, I don't even know what to say, guys. It's bad. Hopefully the second half will come out and we'll put something together. At this point, I say give Jamil Douglas a shot in guard. Can't be any worse than what we've seen today. Looks like we have Joe in the green room. Looks like he's got his video back, but still no audio. He'll be back when he can be. Bass is carrying the team. Bass is carrying the team. You know, Krabby Cat, you're right. You're right. At this one, it's just about stacking W's. I'm not happy with the way we're playing, but at the end of the day, if we get the W, we're not going to remember what happened in, week 9 when we're in the playoffs. So it's just let's go out, let's get the W in the second half and move on because this one's going to be a nail biter. Someone comes in and says, Thomas Burke, team's not prepared. That's what it looks like. But it also looks like the coaches aren't prepared. I don't know, did they take the week off? Because McDermott is causing a lot of these issues. All right, so let's see what else is going on in here. I like this one. It says the Bills suck unless they're underdogs. That's what it seems like. If we're not the underdogs, if we're the favorites, we seem to struggle. I don't know. Jake comes in and says, just relax, no free wins. Seattle's down and in. Or settle down and in. You know what? You're right. We could be overreacting. I mean, we just watched a horrible, horrible, horrible first half. But at the end of the day, we still have a second half. It's a tie game. We're not losing. We're not getting blown out. It's still there for the taking. 0 downfield plays and no running game, hard to win. Well, it's hard to get plays downfield when your offensive line doesn't give you more than a second and a half to throw the ball. So, it is what it is, guys. I don't know what more to say. The defense is, comes up big with the turnover after letting them get down close to halftime. That's what our defense does. We're the number 1 defense in the league for a reason. Giving up 6 points. And our offense has not helped our defense at all to this point. So hopefully we'll get something going in the second half. We get the ball. Let's come out, settle down, flush the first half, and get ready to start marching. Josh, take the little things. Take the 3, 4, 5 yard, that they're giving you. And then, hopefully they'll bring them up and then you can hit something deep. But, we got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot, too, because these penalties are killing us. These 15-yarders over and over and over just killing us. I think we had like four personal foul penalties last week. Hey, Joe, what's going on, bud?
Hey, guys. Sorry about that. Glad Mike could be in here and giving us some coverage. Thanks for helping me out, trying to get everything straight before the second half.
Yeah, no problem, bud. I was just going over, what I saw. I mean, I'm probably not the most upbeat color guy right now, but at the end of the day, it sounds like the chat is a little bit more. A couple people in the chat are a little bit more, optimistic than I was going into this, and they're helping. It's my therapy session with the chat. They're helping me. They're helping me flush the first half and get ready for the second.
So there you go. Sometimes that's what you need. You just need a therapy session real quick. So appreciate you, Bills Mafia.
Absolutely. Joe, so I was talking with the chat about this, and the personal fouls, the penalties that are killing us. Like every time we seem to get something going, I mean, the offensive line has been horrible, and Josh has been on the run, and we know that. Right. But every time we start to get something going, we get a personal foul or a holding or just something stupid.
Yeah. I mean, You have to question those a lot. I mean, the one on White, I personally thought that was a personal foul, like unnecessary roughness on Travis White to off the game. And again, I talked about this during stream. I don't know. Trey White either came into this game with an attitude, or after that first personal foul against him, really got an attitude that he didn't need to have. Like he needed to calm down. It seems like he did in that as the half went on. So that's good. The Deion Dawkins one, it sounded like from how they described it, because we didn't see it, that it was. But that Tremaine Edmonds roughing the quarterback and that personal foul on Klein on special teams, those should not have been called. Klein tripped over somebody on the ground, and his full momentum put him into somebody, and the guy fell. Like, you can't do anything about that. And then Tremaine Edmonds, that was a clean hit on the quarterback. It was a big hit. It was a clean hit. I don't understand. And it was right after he threw the ball. I don't understand that one. But yeah, I mean, the penalties need to be cleaned up. Obviously, the Bills are kind of in the same situation as last week. If it wasn't for that fumble, we'd be trailing at halftime, but instead we're tied. So, we'll see what happens with the second half adjustments.
Jim comes in and says, Apex, tell Joe how bad you think the O-line is. Isn't that the worst problem right now? It is. The O-line is. I'm at the point to where, listen, and I think everyone knows, I've been a huge Cody Ford supporter.
Yeah,
I'm done with that. I can't pretend I haven't watched him just constantly whiff. Now, granted, it's not just Cody Ford.
Right.
It's been the entire O-line outside of Mitch Morris that has just looked god awful.
Right.
I'm at the point though. Put Douglas in there. Jamal Douglas. We brought him up from practice. Like, it can't be any worse. Like, Bakker on the first play was pushed into Josh Allen. On the second play, he was pushed into the running back. And then someone came in the chat and was talking about how we have a second-round pick that's inactive every week. And I'm like, wouldn't Creed Humphreys look awesome in this interior line rather than having a guy just sitting on the bench? Right.
No, I agree. There's a lot of questions on the line.
Yeah, and McDermott has been god-awful the last 2 weeks. He's afraid to throw the challenge flags. He declined a penalty that gave him.
I agree with that. See, I agree with that.
What the hell was that?
The way Saron Neal was playing. And guys, the second half's just getting underway. The kick goes to McKenzie at the 1 yard line. He's taking it to the 20. McKenzie's been a bright spot so far in the first half, and he gets to 30. But yeah, there's a player down for Jacksonville again. So while they take care of that, we could talk a little bit more.
Okay.
I agree with the decline penalty. Saron Neal just came into the game, and we knew that he was going to be the full-time slot corner, and he's given way too much space. I mean, I feared that if they didn't decline that penalty, he would give him the 10 yards and got more right back.
You think they're going to pick up 3rd and 17?
I mean, I think they're going to pick up at least 10 yards and get the same field goal.
Okay. That's my I can buy that. I'm just like,
I think on 3rd and 17, you're going into that play knowing you're settling for a field goal, right?
Okay. So, yeah. Just trying to get something back to get a shot at the field goal. Okay. I can give you that. So, anyways, with the game back on, I don't want to hold it up.
No problem, buddy. Thanks for covering for me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for letting me come on, and I'll talk to the rest of the nation later.
All right, talk to you later, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was Mike Apex, as you guys know him. Again, join him every Friday on Tailgate Talk. Thank you guys for joining me on this game. For this game, second half just got underway. That boy is down bad. Yeah, he wasn't moving. So again, guys, I was just having technical difficulties. So let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. At halftime just ended. The Bills just got the ball. McKenzie again, a bright spot. Man, wish we didn't have Jack Anderson. Wonder why we have only been protecting 3-4 each week. I don't know. I mean, this is obviously the play is something that's going to be talked about. At the end of this game, obviously, there's going to be a lot of questions for Coach McDermott on the challenge and just how this team comes out week after week. And they seem – remember a few years ago, it was a third quarter. That was our bad quarter, right? We couldn't score in the third quarter. Now it seems like we have a bad first half. Past few weeks just seems like bad first halves. Now, the good news is against the better teams, the Titans, the Chiefs, we seem to play a lot better throughout the game. But we need to put these teams away early. Like the teams that we're clearly better than, we need to be putting them away early. So, I just don't know. I mean, this defense is playing well. I did get a comment here about Ed Oliver, maybe getting a thicker defensive tackle. I don't think Ed Oliver has played up to his top 10 potential, to be honest with you. I don't think that Oliver has been the guy that we wanted him to be when we drafted him. I still think he's very good, and I wouldn't mind keeping him. But yeah, I mean, obviously with Star Lutulele coming back, that was a huge advantage for the Buffalo Bills. We're currently at commercial break. The injury after the opening kickoff of the second half, the Bills would get the ball. Isaiah McKenzie with the return to about the 27 to 30-yard line. And that's where the Bills start the ball. 6-6 here at the start of the third quarter. Thank you, Troy, for welcoming me back again. If there's any technical difficulties right now, guys, please let me know. Trying to make sure there are no technical difficulties. Again, third quarter just underway, 14:55 to go. McKenzie took the opening kickoff to the 30-yard line, and there was an injury on the play. And now Allen's coming out, and we're back from commercial break. Six to 6 here at the start of the quarter. Right on first down. Gain of 5 on the play to the 35-yard line. Good push by the offensive line to move that pile forward. Singletary with the 5-yard run. And again, I'm surprised we didn't get the run game going a little bit more in the first half. But again, the way this offensive line is playing, it's pretty terrible. Some people are saying I'm frozen. Please let me know if that's still the case. Another run on second down. Singletary with a good spin move to spin out of a tackle in the backfield and gets 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd and 1 now. So good job by Singletary in the backfield, getting away from the opening first guy, making the first guy miss. If it's buffering, try hit the refresh button and see what happens for me. And again, let me know if that helps out. They run, no, Allen looking, has Moss over the middle. Moss gets to the 50, inside Jacksonville territory. It's not freezing on my end. So I do apologize for that. But again, guys, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. I'm not seeing the choppy video, but that doesn't mean, obviously I believe you guys. I don't want to say I don't believe you. So I will keep trying to update and load this up and see if we can get better quality, because you guys deserve better quality. Again, thank you for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. 6-6 here. The Bills and Jaguars, 13-14 to go in the third quarter. Again, if it's freezing on you, try hit the refresh button. Shotgun formation for Allen on first down. He throws at the feet of Zach Moss, so it's incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10, 13:06 to go. Need 1 second here, guys, as I continue to try to fix the choppy video. I play scared. Glad the audio is good, so you guys can at least follow along that way. Sorry about the choppy video quality. I'll keep trying to improve that as the game goes on. 13:06 to go here in the third quarter. Bills, Jaguars tied 6-6. Bills have the ball in Jacksonville territory. Jacksonville sending a blitz from the corner. Allen gets the ball away just in time, and it's incomplete, intended for Beasley. And it's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Oh, no, they're saying it was a catch. I'm sorry, it was a catch. So it's 3rd and 3. Beasley caught it and then ran to the sideline right away. The way Beasley was running to the sideline, I thought was incomplete. So again, some people are saying that the thing is not freezing. Again, if it is, just hit that refresh button and let me know if that works for you or not. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 3 from the Jaguars' 41-yard line. Allen over the middle. It's complete. Looks like Sanders made the catch. No, I'm sorry. That's McKenzie making the catch. I just saw the 1 and assumed. McKenzie makes the catch, gets a first down. Wilson on a tackle for the Jaguars. I'm having problems seeing it on my phone, so if you're watching on your phone, that might be another issue. I'm not sure. But again, if you guys are watching live, just keep letting me know if something keeps happening. So shotgun formation for Josh Allen, 5 wide receiver set. Quick screen out to Moss. Some blockers in front. Gets inside the 30 and bowls his way down, about getting 5 yards, about. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. Heavy pressure every time. Yeah, no, you're right. He's getting heavy pressure every single time. 125 people watching. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, please be sure to do so. Again, thank you guys for watching on this edition of Hashtag Sports. I'll continue to try to work on the freezing issue if you guys are having it. I do apologize. 3 wide receiver set, single set back. Josh Allen under center on 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line. They stretch it to the left. Moss, I think that was a face mask. That's not going to be called. That makes sense. Gain of 2. How is that not a face mask? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we got 3rd and 3 now. Again, going to continue to work on the freezing issue. 3rd and 3 from the 25. Allen throws an interception. Ford on the interception, and it's going to be Jacksonville ball. Wow. Throws a pass over the middle into double coverage. And guys, this might not be so good. Intended for Beasley, his favorite target today. We're going to commercial break, guys. I am going to try to refresh this. Again, thank you for sticking with me to see if that fixes the problem. Stay with me. You guys still there? You guys still there? I hope you guys are still there. Let me know if you guys got me now. Everyone's saying it's all good. So Josh Allen throws an interception. Ford goes down about the 3-yard line, and Jaguars well take over. 6-6. Marina Davidson, not much going on right now. People are kind of not happy with the way this game is going. Again, guys, let me know if that got looking better. Says I'm good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear that made it better. We are at commercial break, so we'll go through some scores. Again, 6-6. Jacksonville just got the ball. Wow. Myths has got, yeah, okay, good job. Bills ain't playing on the same page. No, it is a really bad game. It's gonna be tough to watch the rest of the way through, I think. Might get some yelling. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But 6-6, Jacksonville's getting the ball. We need to see this defense come up big for us is what we need. 10:06 to go in 3rd quarter. Miami up on Houston 17-6. You got the Broncos still up 19-0 over the Cowboys. The Browns up 31-10 over the Bengals. The Ravens in the red zone getting ready to score against the Vikings. Vikings up 24-10 in that game. Giants up 17-16 over the Raiders in that one. Atlanta up 17-3 over the Saints, and the Patriots now up 21-6 over the Carolina Panthers. So those are scores around the league. What is happening? I don't know. I really don't know. Again, this is one of those games I wanted a double-digit win. I wanted a double-digit lead at halftime. We talked about it. Not able to get the run game going the way we would like because of this offensive line. I mean, there's no hiding it, right? This offensive line is playing beyond porous. This offensive line is playing really bad today. Worse than they have in weeks past. And we haven't been exactly exalting this offensive line. It's a good offensive line weeks past. So I don't know what's going on with this offensive line. Glad that you're back, Ruben. Bring the Bills back with you. Bring the Bills back with you. Jacksonville 1-6 on the season. Bills 5-2. And we got a 6-6 game in the 3rd quarter. Jaguars take over, run play on 1st down, gets about 4 yards. Trevor Lawrence is back in there for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wow. 2nd and 6 for the Jaguars at the 31-yard line. Motion guy gets the ball. 39 gets first down, going down the sideline, and is out of bounds. Edmonds on the tackle. A nice gain for the Jaguars, giving them a first down. Jacksonville has a first down, 1st and 10. Nine minutes to go in third quarter. Shotgun formation, Trevor Lawrence. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lawrence looking to throw. They're going to call pass interference. Saran Neal disagrees with the call. It was intent for Jones. They're going to call pass interference. Wow. Wow. That's a good call. That's a good call. He has his arm around his shirt as the ball's in the air. That's a good call. Seven penalties for 89 yards for the Buffalo Bills. Single back set, fake the handoff, roll out to the right. Lawrence hits his receiver, gets 9 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and 1 as the Jaguars now well inside Buffalo Bills territory. Mannertz with the catch. It's only his 4th catch of the year. I know you guys are saying this is bad, but man, so the first game I ever live streamed was 4 years ago, the Bills against the Ravens, when the Ravens whooped us like 41-6. So that's on the offense. Both teams jumped, but that's on the offense. Thank you. False start on the offense. So it's going to be up 2nd and 6 now instead of 2nd and 1. Norwell on the penalty. Gets the penalty, I should say. 8:05 to go in the third quarter. Bills and Jacksonville Jaguars tied 6-6. Second and 6 for the Jaguars at the Bills' 35-yard line. Shotgun formation for Trevor Lawrence. 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen. Hand it off. Stretch play to the right. It's going to get first down. Inside the 30, inside the 25, maybe at the 25-yard line. Hyde gets a high five from his offensive lineman. Everything's going Jacksonville's way, guys. And it's about time to start worrying about this game. Like, if you haven't already started worrying about this game, like I was kind of still thinking same like last week. Like, it's all right. We'll figure this out. Last week I started freaking out a little too early. So this week I thought I'd cool off a little bit. Maybe time to start freaking out. Pitch out to the right. Tackle in the backfield. Good job by Milano. Make a play. First time I've heard his name today. So make a play. Can I switch to the Dolphins-Texans game? No thanks. No thanks. They're scoring in that game, so that's a plus. But, I mean, again, guys, the Bills are still 5-2. Like, we're still 5-2. Everything is still in front of us. Tyrod's thrown 3 interceptions. Wow. That's not Tyrod-like. Shotgun formation for the Jaguars. Lawrence are going to throw, throws over the middle. Pass is complete. Good tackle on the play. Only a gain of 4. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Zach Moss is heading to the locker room. That's not good for the offense. So Bills suffering a few injuries in this game. Jaquan Johnson, Teron Johnson, and now Zach Moss coming out of this game. Now we have Tyron Jones as our second backup running back if someone else needs to play other than Devin Singletary. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 7 for the Jaguars. Huge third down here for both teams. Bill send a blitz. Blitz getting to him. Throws off his back foot, and it's incomplete. No flags down. Going to bring up a 4th and 7. So the Jaguars will be forced to kick a field goal. It's 4th down, Marina. 4th down now. 4th and 7 for the Jaguars. Going to be forced to kick about what would probably be about 43-yard field goal, I believe. Oliver gets the hit. Luckily, no flag. And now Oliver's slow to get up. Oliver's on a knee. You know, I mean, you go into these games hoping for a big win and no one's getting hurt. And we're at the complete opposite side of that at this point. Everyone's getting hurt, and we're not winning this game by a lot. We're not winning this game at all. In fact, after this field goal, Oliver's able to walk off, which is a good sign. But after this field goal, we might be trailing this game. Whoo, man. Was not expecting this. Matthew Wright 2 for 2 on the day, including a 55-yarder. 42-yard attempt. Watch out for the fake. Just don't let them fake you. Right? Like, don't let anything stupid happen. Flag. He missed the kick. If it's on Buffalo, they might go for it on 4th down. False start on the offense. Might be a blessing in disguise. Might be a blessing in disguise because he missed that kick. Yeah, it might be a blessing in disguise because he hit the post. Yeah. Now, the flag was thrown before he knew they missed it. They get to re-kick. Yeah, absolutely they get to re-kick. It was a pre-snap penalty. It was a pre-snap penalty, so of course they get to re-kick. That play never happened. It's not the kicker's fault that they didn't blow a play dead sooner. Kicks up in the air, and this one's missed too. This one's no good as well. So he misses the kick. There's a flag. You've got to be kidding me. Running into the kicker? Running into the kicker. He did run into the kicker. Like, we can't say it's not. It's running into the kicker. They get the 5 yards back, and we try again. Tawan Jones. He absolutely ran into the kicker. He didn't hit the plant leg, though. So... like, why are you mad at the officials for calling the right call? I don't understand that. Take a shot for every flag. You're gonna have alcohol poisoning. That can get wasted. You're gonna be in the hospital. 4th and 7 once again. Another field goal attempt. 3rd kick of this series. This kick's up, and this kick's missed. 0 for 3. You know, you think you'd adjust? Wouldn't you adjust? Hey, I'm missing to the left. Let's kick it to the right. Hey, I'm missing to the left still. Hey, I can kick it to the right still. Hey, no more tries. 0 for 3 on that series for the Jaguars making that field goal attempt. Wow. So here we are, still in the 3rd quarter. That's not Josh Lambo kicking for the Jaguars. Josh Lambo hasn't been on the Jaguars for I think 2 years now, actually. That was Carl. That was not a weak penalty. Running into the kicker is not – it's either you ran into the kicker or you didn't. He ran into the kicker. Now, if they were to call a personal foul, I would have been mad, but it wasn't. It was running into the kicker, which it was. No one wants to win this horrible game. They don't want this in the record books as their win. They're like, no. That's funny. All right, so we're still at 6-6. Dolphins up 17-6 on the Texans. The Broncos still up now up 19-0 on the Cowboys. Browns up 34-10 on the Bengals. What happened to the Bengals? Remember everyone was so high on the Bengals after they beat the Ravens? Lose to the Jets. lose to the Browns. So, again, if we wanted a team to win that one, it was the Browns. But we need to escape Jacksonville with a win, man. We need to escape this game and get the victory. Vikings up on Baltimore 24-17. The Giants are up now 20-16 on the Raiders after a field goal is good. So it's 20-16 in New Jersey. Atlanta's up 20-3 on the Saints, and the Patriots are up 21-6 on the Panthers. So those are the scores from around the league. Again, 6-6 here in Buffalo, 5:41 to go. Nick says, if we don't score here, I quit. What do you quit? What do you quit? I'm just interested. If we don't score here, I quit watching this game. I quit being a fan of the Bills. I quit smoking. I quit biting my fingernails. Like, what do you quit? I just want to know. I think you better worry about the Patriots, Bills fans. It might be time to. That's not a lie. That's no joke. They're getting better and better. One of the worst games I've seen on any level. You're not a new fan, are you? Are you? I mean, I've seen some D-League games that have been pretty bad. All right, back to the second half. 5:41 to go in the third quarter. Bills have the ball after 3 missed field goals by the Jacksonville Jaguars. This week I'm selling my Josh Allen cards. Should have done that last week. Bills have the ball first and 10 at the 32. Allen under center, single back set. Obviously that single back is Singletary because Moss is out now. Flag. False start. Like, don't they get sick of throwing this many flags? Like, I mean, again, I still, you know, especially after those missed field goals, it was on the tight end. I just don't know. Man, I mean, lots of penalties in this game. Mostly by the Bills, but man, lots of penalties in this game. Bills kicker is Matthew Wright. First and 15 now with 5:41 to go. Allen still under center, Singletary behind him. They run the ball with Singletary. He gets it probably back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a little less. So second and 11. They say second and 12, but that's weak. I thought I got 4 there. Zach Moss is questionable with a head injury, probably concussion protocol type stuff. I don't know. Offset I formation for Josh Allen. 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. They fake the handoff on second and 12. Allen avoids the rush initially, and there's no avoiding it after a while. Allen is sacked. And not only is Allen sacked, Allen is a little slow to get up. So it's going to be 3rd and forever once again. Going into today, this guy had 3.5 career sacks. He has 2 today. I mean, come on. You've got to be kidding me. Got to be 3rd and 22. Just get yards, I guess, to get a good punt. Like, what do you say? 3rd and 22 from the 20. Jags only send 4. Plenty of time. Throwing downfield. Pass is complete. That's the first down. Sanders gets the a huge first down for the Bills. Man. Can't believe there's a huge first down in the second half against the Jaguars. That should be helmet to helmet, by the way. But whatever. We want to call ticky-tack. That's absolutely helmet to helmet. Holy cow. Wow. Shotgun formation. Running back to Allen's right. Jaguars send 5. Plenty of room to run. There you go. Gets the ball close to midfield. There's a flag down. No. Because they went 2 plays without a flag? Holding. Wow. Cody Ford with the holding penalty. This is insane. It's 9 penalties, I think. 9 accepted penalties against the Bills right now. Still in the third quarter, by the way. Still in the third quarter. It's going to be 1st and 20. Wow. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. No, it's 10 accepted penalties. Woohoo! Over 100 yards. Penalty yards. Allen has all day to throw. Throws it, and that's incomplete, intended for Beasley. 2nd and 20. Wow. Yeah, I don't have anything good to say either, guys. So I don't know what you want here. Again, we can escape this one with the win, but there's definitely questions. 2:50 to go in third quarter. Shotgun formation. McKenzie in motion. And looking to throw. Allen has time once again. 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 He finds Sanders. Sanders gets to about the 40-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd and about 12 for the Buffalo Bills. Do I ever get bored? No, I never get bored watching a Bills game. If I stop talking, that's because I'm concentrating. But I have watched every single Bills game dating back a while. Whether it was DirecTV, whether it was going to a bar, whatever it was, whatever I had to do. There have been, I missed the Titans game because I was like special occasions. I'll miss Bills games, but it's been a while since I've missed multiple Bills games. Blitz is coming again for Jacksonville. Time to throw. Don't roll to the right. Everyone's there. It's another interception. Why'd you roll into the pressure? Allen with the interception. So it's going to be the first time a player's thrown an interception to the same name player. Wow. Why'd you roll into the pressure, though, Allen? I know you like to roll to the right. I get that. I forced the ball to Singletary. So Jacksonville's going to take over at Buffalo's 30-yard line. That's just insanely bad. Good play by Josh Allen, defense of Jacksonville, coming across the field like that, reading the quarterback. Wow. 1st and 10 for Jacksonville at the Bills' 30-yard line. 1:55 to go in the third quarter. Blitz coming. Gets to Lawrence. Epineza coming in. Epineza went for the ball, too. Good job, Epineza. Going for the ball. 2nd and 16 now for the Jaguars. I feel like the Jaguars wide receiver in the slot's lined up off sides. That could just be me, though. Pass is complete over the middle. That's going to be enough for a first down. Gain of 17 on 2nd and 16. And the Jaguars are going to be in the red zone. Wow. First and 10. This may be the last play of the third quarter. Lawrence under center. Single back set. They do run the ball here. They blew it dead, so it's going to be a false start. So it's going to be 1st and 15 now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Why is the clock running? Confused by the clock's running. The clock was stopped, wasn't it? Or was it running? No, it was running because they got first down. That's right. They got the first down completion. They'll have to get one more play off in the third quarter. Lawrence in shotgun, 1st and 15. Blitz coming. Edmonds coming around the edge. Gets to Lawrence. Lawrence able to get away. Incomplete pass. Hyde was unable to hold on to the pass. Lawrence was able to get away from Jermaine Edmonds. Edmonds tried to get him down. It's going to be the 4th quarter, guys. 6-6 here in Jacksonville. Yeah, guys, you still have to have the win, right? You still want to have the win. I know it's ugly. I know no one's happy. But come on, we could still easily win this game. Jacksonville's done a good job slowing the game down, making the Bills play their game, which, believe it or not, 116 apparently has a game. And listen, no one expected this game to be close. No one's happy right now if you're Bills Mafia. I understand that, but we still want the win. We still want 6-2. Our O-line is garbage. I get that. All right. Scores around the league. Miami up 17-6. Denver up 19-0 over the Cowboys. Cowboys are being shut out going into the 4th quarter. Shut out. Cleveland and Cincinnati. Cleveland's up 34-10. The Vikings still up 24-17 over the Ravens. The Raiders and Giants 20-16 in the 4th quarter there. The Falcons up 27-3 over the Saints, and the Patriots up 24-6 over the Panthers. Panthers in the red zone. But those are the scores from around the league. Again, guys, here it's 6-6, and we can't say, have we thrown over anything over 15 yards? Yeah, we hit. Just in the 3rd quarter, we had. It's been rare. I agree with you. It's been a rare sighting to see us throw the ball long in this game. But we just hit Sanders, was it, who got a big first down on like 3rd and 21, right? So yeah, it's been few and far between, and I think we should try to open up the field a little bit more. But yeah, we've definitely done it at least a few times. You want to snap the ball at different times during the play clock, right? You don't want to always snap the ball with 2 seconds on the play clock. You want to make sure the defense has to guess when you're snapping the ball. I mean, listen, this is all, offensive line and penalties is where this is at for me. Like, that's 1 and 2. Allen not being able to find an open receiver is because of the offensive line. Now, Allen forcing that 2nd interception, I'm not a fan of that at all. The 1st interception, they actually explained it well in the broadcast. The 1st interception, he was looking for Sanders to go underneath the linebackers, had to try to force something in there, and he couldn't. All right, shotgun formation, Trevor Lawrence on 2nd and 15. H-back delay, how much I love those plays for 5 yards. Going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Don't let Cody Ford on team play home. Listen, yeah, you have to wonder about Cody Ford's future on this team. I just don't like Urban Meyer. I really don't. The rest of the team, I'm like Trevor Lawrence, whatever. He's a good kid, fine. Josh Allen seems like a great player on defense for the Jaguars. They have a couple great players who I've always liked. I always liked Micah Hyde, Carlos Hyde. That's a false start. How is that not a false start? He's short of the first down. How is that not a false start on the right tackle? How is that not a false start on the right tackle? 4th and inches. Are they going to go for it? Fourth and inches. 13:45 to go here in the 4th quarter. Trevor Lawrence is a big boy. Just give it to him. Trevor Lawrence is a big boy. Just give it to him. If they do anything other than give it to Trevor Lawrence up the middle, they have a problem. 4th and inches. Trevor Lawrence gets the first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal, Jacksonville. He gets like 3 yards. Wow. They can't kick, they should go. Well, they did. There's a flag. Holding on a QB sneak? What flag can there be? Personal foul? How are we taunting? We're taunting. What do you mean taunting? Isn't taunting something you do when you're doing well, when you're winning, when you're happy, or like what? Wow. Exactly, Spin. You lost on the play. You lost. You're gonna lose to. So here's what I saw on the replay. I saw their wide receiver coming on Wallace late. That's what I saw. But whatever. And Wallace probably retaliated. Which, again, you can talk about Wallace retaliating and say don't do that. But how do you call it taunting? Call it unnecessary roughness if you want to make it feel better. But how are you taunting? 2nd and goal. It was like a 1-2 yard run on 1st down. 12:30 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from the 3. Shotgun formation for Lawrence. 3 wide receivers set. 2 to the top of the screen, 1 to the bottom. Wide receiver goes in motion behind Lawrence. Pass is deflected by Wallace. Good play by Wallace. Don't do anything, though. Don't celebrate it. Apparently you celebrate when we lose plays. Don't celebrate when we win plays, too. Yeah, the Bills are taunting each other. I'm like, God, we're doing so great. Yay. 3rd and goal. Jaguars are 2 for 9 on 3rd downs. Listen, and you can't be upset with our defense here. I mean, other than the penalties. And obviously in postgame, listen, Paul and Mario will talk postgame about the penalties, I'm sure. So don't forget to join them. But, man, the defense holding a team to 6 points. Good job. Shotgun formation trips to – that's a false start. Trey White. Great job, Trey. How is that not a false start? It's 4th and goal. How is that not a false start? Wow, good job by Trey. Wow. Trey White with a good play. Watch the fake. Who cares? He's going to make an extra point. Just watch the fake. Don't let anything stupid happen. Don't let anything stupid happen. Field goes up. Field goes good. It's 21 yards. You better make it. I can make it. The mascot can make it. You could make it. 12:10 to go here in the 4th quarter. The Jacksonville Jaguars lead the Buffalo Bills 9-6. No 50 burger, no 20 burger happening for Buffalo today. This is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane that we're about to potentially lose this game. Baltimore's in the red zone, trailing 24-17. First and goal at the 8. 10:30 to go in the 4th quarter there. Miami's up on the Texans 17-6 at the end of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens. I just talked about the Ravens. The Broncos are up on the Cowboys 27-0. The Bengals are trailing the Browns 34-16. The Raiders are trailing the Giants 20-16 midway through the 4th quarter in that one. And then you got the Falcons up 24-13 over the Saints, and the Patriots up 24-6 over the Panthers. Patriots win this game, they go to 5-4. If the Bills lose, they're 5-3. Listen, the refs have not called a good game against the Bills, and it's heavily favored the Jaguars. I'm not going to deny that. But the Bills have enough to work on where we can't just blame the officials for this game, right? Like, Allen did throw those 2 interceptions. Those weren't the officials. Our offensive line has missed blocks all day. Those aren't the officials. Our running game hasn't been effective. That's not the officials. Like, I get it. The refs call it a bad game. But to say it's solely on the refs in this one, no, it's not. It's not. But again, the game is currently 9-6. 161 watching again. Make sure if you haven't already hit that like button, thumbs up. My green screen goes down again for the second time. My green screen's even happy with the way this game is going. My green screen's mad at me. You feel me? You feel me? Stay up there. Stay up there. Good thing I have nothing embarrassing behind my green screen, right, guys? Nothing embarrassing behind my green screen. As we come back from commercial break, my green screen back up. How we looking? We looking okay? Stay. Stay. Stay, stay, stay. Showing a huge section of Bills fans. Let's see if McKenzie can get another big return. McKenzie, again, has been probably the only bright spot of this game today. And he's at the goal line. He's going to have a chance to return this one to the 15, to the 20, about the 22-yard line. That's what I expect out of McKenzie. All right. Next week, we play the Jets. I can't say anything. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? It's going to be a close game. It's going to be a close game against the Jets. Allen has the ball. Last 2 possessions have ended in interceptions. So let's see what happens here. Shotgun formation. Quick pass to Diggs. Diggs goes down the sideline, gets the first down. Good job by Diggs. Great play. Great play. Good job. 1st and 10 now, Buffalo. Less than 12 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. First and 10 from the 34. Shotgun formation once again. Back to the air. Diggs again. Diggs to midfield. Good job. Make him miss, man. Make that one guy miss. Diggs making something happen, baby. Let's go. That's why you're a captain. That's why you're a captain. We haven't heard much of you today. Now it's time to step up. Now it's time to step up. Shotgun formation again for Allen. 1st and 10. 4 receptions for Diggs for 43 yards. Fakes the run. Quick pass out to Sweeney. First catch to Sweeney. And the fumble luckily goes out of bounds. Luckily goes out of bounds. Less than 11 minutes going on in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 7 for the Buffalo Bills. Now in Jacksonville Jaguars territory at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receivers set. Allen's pass deflected at line of scrimmage, intended for Emmanuel Sanders. Jack, I believe, was the one who got his hand up and deflected that ball. No, I'm sorry, Ford. Ford got the deflection. So now it's 3rd and 7 for the Buffalo Bills. And the Bills 6 for 12 on 3rd downs, 3rd and 7. Jaguars look like they're sending pressure to Diggs. Diggs gets to the 43, so it's going to be 4th and 2. You go for it, right? You go for it here. You go for it. And to be honest, five wide, Allen alone, you run Allen up the middle. 4th and 2, they're going to send pressure. They're going to send a pass blitz. So you run the ball down their throat. You see where the blitz is coming from, you run it right at them. 4th and 2 here, 10 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Huge 4th down, obviously. Bills 3 for 9 on 4th downs this season. 3 wide receivers at the top of the screen. They jumped. That's a free 1st down. What? What? What do you mean false start? Now we have to punt. We have to punt on 4th and 7. That's even the announcers are upset about. Like, that's insane. That's 12 penalties. I don't care about that. That's not on Buffalo. That's not a penalty on Buffalo. $10:04 to go. Now the Bills have to punt. That's not a penalty on Buffalo. That's so bad. Into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback. That's such a bad call. That is such a bad call. It's so bad. It's so bad the coach has to cheer because he knows how bad it is. Like that, to me, they should show Urban Meyer celebrating on a sideline. It's not because, like, you don't have to celebrate if you know the call's going your way, right? Does that make sense? Like, if you're a coach, first of all, show some dang demeanor, right? Like, show some demeanor. But secondly, like, you don't have to celebrate when the call goes your way. You know, you're a coach. You know how the rules work. But when you have to celebrate like that, when you get a call, wow. Texans in the red zone against the Dolphins, still trailing 17-6, 27-0. The Broncos over the Cowboys. Cleveland Browns up 34-16 over the Bengals. The Vikings and Ravens are tied at 24. The Giants up 20-16 over the Las Vegas Raiders. The Atlanta Falcons up on the Saints 24-13. The Patriots up 24-6 on the Panthers. All these games in the fourth quarter. Bills with 9:56 to go, trail 9-6. The Jaguars have the ball. That's like, you should have to cheer. You should know. And if I was Coach McDermott, I would have been a lot more mad than he was. That's for sure. If I was coach, I would have been livid. Show some, I say show some control on one side, show some emotion on the other, right? Like, the Bills have been flat all day. What are they going to do? Throw a penalty on you? No surprise there. You say hi, they might throw a penalty on you. I get that, but still. Wow. So the Jaguars will start the ball first 10-25. And again, we need this defense to step up. We need this defense to step up. 160 of you watching. Thank you so much for joining on Hashtag Sports. Is watch the Buffalo Bills trailing the Jacksonville Jaguars 9-6. If you had said this was the score in the fourth quarter before this game started, I would have probably flipped the lid. And guess what? I'm about to flip the lid because, listen, and again, I've said this before and I'll say this again. The Bills have so much more to work on. They can't blame the refs for this loss if they lose this game. But at the same time, some of these penalties have not been right. Like, period. Just have not blatantly been wrong. And when the penalties are what, 15-4, you can obviously see which way the calls are going. Jacksonville, Lawrence under center. It's at the 20, not 25, because it was a punt. Run it on first down, gets about 5, maybe 6 yards on first down. Yeah, the refs have not helped. And that's a good way to put it, Jack. Like, again, I think the Bills are to blame if they lose this game. If the fact that this game is this close, the Bills are to blame. The Bills are the bad team. They're showing up poorly in this game. Whether they're a bad team or not, yet to be seen. I think the win against Kansas City, the back and forth game against Tennessee has proven that I think we're still a good team. But at the same time, this is a poor performance all the way around. 2nd and 4. Again, under center. Hands it off again. It's about 2 yards on the play. Going to be 3rd. Phillips on the tackle. Going to be 3rd and about 3. 9 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Jaguars have it 3rd and 2. Again, every third down is huge on this possession. 8:30 to go here, trailing 9-6. Shotgun formation. Lawrence looking to pass. Has a guy incomplete, underthrown. Hyde on the coverage. It was underthrown. He was open. And it's 4th and 2. 4th and 2. Again, why is everyone concerned about Nick Wright? Who cares about Nick Wright? Honestly. He's a Chiefs fan. Flag comes out. It's on Buffalo. It's going to be a first down. False start on the offense. Okay. All right. That's on the snapper. That's on the snapper, he says. All right. Well, that's good. That means running to the kicker penalty won't cost us a first down. Because I'm sure the ref has the flag in his hand ready to throw for anything. Anything. We'll block it, and he'll stay running into the kicker. Short kick. Stay away from it. All right, hit Jacksonville. Good. Hit Jacksonville. As soon as it's Jacksonville, nothing bad can happen for the Bills. So, man, 9-6, 8:17 to go. If it doesn't matter who he roots for, it doesn't matter what he says. He purposely wants to get a rise out of you guys, or us, I should say us. He purposely wants to get a rise out of us. So why we give him that? Like, I don't know what he said for the past 4 weeks. I haven't listened. I don't care. I don't care. And the only reason why I know from 4 weeks ago is probably because someone in here said something. I just don't care. And I work. I work Monday through Friday when Undisputed is on or whatever. First things first or whatever he's on. So I'm okay missing that stuff. I expect more of Buffalo. Me too. I expect a lot more of Buffalo. I think we all expect more out of Buffalo. In commercial break, the Bills are getting the ball back, still only trailing 9-6. I think we all expect a little bit more out of Buffalo than 6 points at this point in the game. In fact, we expect more than 6 points with like 6 minutes to go in the first quarter out of this game. Jacksonville still up 9-6. Bills start the ball 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Miami now up 17-9 against Texans. The Broncos still shutting out Dallas 30-0. That's something that's incredible to me. I mean, how's Dak doing? 8 for 24. 8 for 24. Ew. 103 yards and a pick. Ew. I didn't think someone would be doing worse than Josh Allen today. Ew. He's doing bad. All right, Cleveland and Cincinnati. Cleveland up 34-16. The Vikings and Ravens are tied at 24. That looks like it's going to be a good ending there. Ravens have the ball in the red zone. The Raiders and Giants up 20-16. Looks like the Giants are getting ready to kick a field goal up 20-16 on 4th down. Falcons up 24-19 now over the Saints. The Saints come back in that one. Patriots still up 24-6 over the Panthers. So there's the scores around the league. The Bills got the ball, 8:17 to go. So we had a lot of money on the spreads today. I'm close. A lot of my games are close. I'll say that. A lot of my games are close. So we'll see what happens. We won't know today. I did not bet this Bills game, thank goodness. I'm the Cowboys. I don't know. It's a bad game. Good teams have bad games. And now, good teams should not have back-to-back bad games. Let me say that. Good teams, like I'm not trying to excuse the Bills having a bad game. If the Bills had a bad half against Miami, came back in the second half, whooped them like they did, and they came into this game and whooped the Jaguars in the first half and let go the second half, I'd be okay with that. But that's not what happened. Shotgun formation on 1st and 10, 8:17 to go. Allen looking to throws to Singletary in the backfield, gets a loss of 2. Be 2nd and 12. Second and 12. Get rid of Cody Ford. I think that's going to be a consensus after this game. All right, 7:45 to go. 2nd and 12 4 wide receivers, trips the bomb screen, pressure coming again. Allen able to get away. Allen throws downfield. Long pass to Diggs into Jaguar territory down at the 45. Let's go. Come on. Diggs, get it open. No, win this game now. Singletary's negative 5 yards today. He has a couple of completions, though, for yards. Allen shotgun, 1st and 10. Jaguars side of the ball at the 45-yard line. McKenzie, quick pass out to him. Cannot get past. Emmanuel Sanders needs to make that block. Number 26 of the Jaguars sheds Sanders like he's nothing. And it's a gain of half a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and 10, basically, for the Buffalo Bills. Like, Sanders, good block by Diggs upfield. Sanders, you need to make that block. You need to make that block. John, I know we could win this game, and I'm not saying that, but nothing that happens from here on out is going to make me happy with this game, like how we played. A win's a win. I get that. And from that aspect, yes, I'm going to be happy if we win this game. 4 wide receiver set, shotgun formation. Over the middle. Pass is complete to Sweeney. Don't fumble it. And he gets about 9 on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Yeah, plenty of Bills support in Jacksonville. Plenty of Bills support in Jacksonville. Third and 2. Fake the handoff. Allen's going to try run for it, and he does not get it. In fact, he fumbled the ball. He fumbles the ball. And Jacksonville has the ball. Allen's 3rd turnover of the day. And Josh Allen recovered it. Jacksonville's Josh Allen's having himself a day. A day. Defense needs to come up big again. Josh Allen, 3 turnovers. The Jaguars had two takeaways coming into this game today so far this season. They have 3 today. Wow. 2 interceptions and then that fumble right there. He's thrown 2 interceptions today and then that fumble. Just a really bad day for our Josh Allen. A really good day for their Josh Allen. You really hope this is an outlier and not. Lawrence under center. 5:30 to go. They run it on 1st down. Wow, big hole. Big hole. And he gets 8 yards. The only good news is the Bills force him out of bounds. Oh, he gets that extra. Isn't that taunting? Where's the taunting there? No? Okay. If the Bills did that, that would have been taunting. So I just wanted to know where the... Okay, fine. Fine. The Dallas Cowboys did score. 2nd and 2. 5:04 to go. Single back set again for the Jaguars. Run the ball on 2nd down. Have to stop them. Come on. You know they're running the ball. It's a 1st down. You know they're running. Wow. All right. 4:24 to go. Now it's time to see if Coach McDermott knows how to manage a clock, which he's from the Andy Reid tree, so good luck. Good luck. I mean, you start thinking this game's going to be an L right now. Absolutely start thinking this game's going to be an L. Like, all the positive vibes about a possible comeback. First down, they're running it. Stopped in the tackle. 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 You can't afford, like, he just got back to the last scrimmage. I get that. But you had him for a 2-yard loss. Hit that like button. Absolutely, John. Thank you very much. I know it's not my fault. It's not my fault the team didn't come out to play. It's not my fault. And the haters are going to hate. That's the way it is. They always are. Single back set again. 2nd and 10. 3:18 to go. Fakes the handoff. Blitz coming. Pass is almost intercepted. And Trey White's down. No. Trey White's down. Trey White's down, guys. We have lost so much more than just this game so far, guys. Hopefully, the ball just knocked the wind out of him. Clock stopped, 3:11 to go. Man, Marina, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Again, guys, if you haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit that thumbs up button. Like this channel. Again, if you want Buffalo Bills news, no better place than right here on #Sports. Paul, Mario, you saw Mike earlier, Apex, Tommy on Fridays. And then I am live every Wednesday doing my score predictions, or not my score predictions, but my against the spread picks and straight up picks. Guys, I'm losing my train of thought right now. Trey White's down and he's not getting up. It's more than just him losing his breath for sure. Wow. It's going to be a huge 3rd and 10 with 3:11 to go, but that's not even the story right now. That's not even the story right now with Trey White being down. Zach Moss has been ruled out. No surprise there with only 3 minutes left in this game. Trey White is up. Okay, he's able to get up on his own power. Wow. Almost had the pick. He's up. He has to be out this play, though. 3rd and 10. Shotgun formation for Lawrence. Again, we lost Teron Johnson earlier. I mean, this is a huge 3rd down. And that's another false start by the right guard. That's not called. Wide open is Jones, but he's overthrown. Like, they have let the right tackle move as Dane Jackson just got beat bad. Dane Jackson just got beat bad, but he's overthrown. Yeah, how is that not a false start? The right tackle's been able to move a second before the snap all day. 4th and 10, the Bills will get the ball back. McKenzie makes a fair catch at the 20. 2:59 to go. Bills have all 3 timeouts. Down 9-6. Man. Been more of a game than we ever wanted here in Jacksonville as the Jaguars up 9-6. Bills have the ball. Yeah, no, they're not. The right tackle has moved every single play, it seems like. Every single play. We're not winning. Shotgun formation, unless you're a Jaguars fan, then you're winning because turnovers and penalties and a bad offensive line play. Allen towards the sideline, overthrows Gabe Davis. That's the first time I've heard he's had a target today. 2nd and 10. There's no reason to think this off. Like Josh Allen has come back from before. I mean, him and 4th quarter comebacks, he's done a really good job in his career. But there's no reason for me to think that the Bills can move the ball right now, like at all. 9-6, 2:54 to go in the game. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receiver set. Allen trying to create with his feet. Throws it downfield. Sanders with the catch. Big catch. First down to the 39-yard line. Big catch. Big catch. Let's go. Big catch. I don't know why we're not hurrying up, though. Like, we need to hurry up. 2:30 to go. There's no reason to take your time right now. Urban Meyer throws a challenge flag. He thinks Emmanuel Sanders dropped it. That's why you hurry up, you idiots. That's why you hurry up. That's why you hurry up. He secured. That's a catch. If anything other than catch comes out of this, that's when I officially stop caring about the fact that I'm on stream right now. Nathan says he's a page fan. Hey, thanks for joining us, man. And yeah. If this is anything but a catch, I might finally lose my mind. I might finally lose my mind. That ball never hits the ground. It never hits the ground. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, if this is called anything but a catch. .227 to go. Bills should have the ball first and 10. Ah! If this is called anything but a catch. No, the ruling on the field should be confirmed. The fact that it stands is annoying. No, it's confirmed. It was a catch. It was a catch. It was confirmed. We look at the replay, or my ear moron. That should be just the sentence that was said. If you're a Jags fan watching, I don't mind the Jags. I just don't like Urban Meyer. 165, you watch, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate all the support. And again, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Hashtag Sports having you covered. There will be a post-game show around 5:30 regarding this game. It's not going to be a positive one for sure, even if the Bills win this one. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 at the 39. He definitely was at the 41, but whatever. Singletary with the catch. Singletary can't escape the tackle. Gets about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. We need to get a playoff before a 2-minute warning. There's no reason not to get a playoff before a 2-minute warning. 209, 208, 207. The fact that you're not getting a playoff before a 2-minute warning is stupid. They did. Okay, good. Another screen pass. Gets the first down. And gets into Jacksonville territory. He's going to be down at about the 42-yard line. That's how you get to a 2-minute warning. Great job. Minute 52 to go. Bills have the ball close to field goal range. Man. Wow, guys. This is crazy. Buffalo's driving down my throat. Again, Josh Allen, throughout his career, game-winning drives. Get it. He has not played a good game at all. 3 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 1 fumble, right? We thought the fumble problem was over. It probably, okay, hopefully, again, this is an outlier, not a, it's as close to being a non-topic as it can be at this point, Josh Allen's fumbling problems. Let's get a TD and end the game. I just want to end this one. You don't want to go into overtime. You just don't. Bad juju. But I'd rather overtime than just a loss. I'd rather overtime. Jack Meek brings this up, and we know people are going to say this too, right? But like, Dable can't make the offensive line good. You know what I mean? Dable can't make the offensive line good. To me, it starts with the offensive line. Like, it really does. We need Spencer Brown back in the worst way possible. Just because that changes the whole dynamic of the offensive line. You want Bears take Dable next year? Well, I think Frazier's more likely to go than Dable. To be honest with you. All right, it's 4 o'clock, so probably some finals around the NFL. But let's take a look here. You got the Miami Dolphins still up 17-9 over the Houston Texans. Broncos up 30-8 over the Cowboys. Cowboys in the red zone again. Browns up 41-16 over the Bengals. The Vikings have tied that game up against the Ravens. It's 31-31. The Falcons are in the red zone, trailing the Saints now 25-24. Again, talk about a choke job, right? Weren't they up 24-3 at one point or something crazy like that? Finals round of the league, the Patriots have beaten the Panthers 24-6, and the Giants have beaten the Raiders 23-16. So those are some scores from around the league. Here, it's crazy. It's craziness, guys. 172 watching, and thank you for watching. I'm sure some haters are in here, right, saying the Bills aren't any good and all that stuff. And, today the Bills fans just got to take that pill, swallow it, and say, yeah, maybe not. Maybe we're not as good as we thought we were, right? You thought that Week 1 Steelers game was that wake-up call for you. But the Steelers are proven to be a 500 average team like they always are. Again, not terrible, right? And the same thing with some other teams, including the Patriots. Patriots with the win go to 5-4. 5-4. We lose this game, we're 5-3. We're only half game up. And we still, New England still controls their own destiny, right? Like, if you think about it, New England still controls their own destiny. Here we are, Bills, 307 total yards today, only 6 points. 307 yards in a game is not a lot, but you should be having more than 6 points. Allen gets the snap, shotgun formation, come out of 2-minute warning, underneath the Singletary again. So, breaks the tackle, gets inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's going to be second down, a minute 40 to go. Bills still with all three timeouts. Still plenty of time. I'm not saying use them now, but, man, you got 3 timeouts in your pocket. What are you doing with them? Minute 30 now, Allen under shotgun, 2nd and 7. Trips to the bottom of the screen. Looks like it's Sanders alone at the top of the screen. Allen's going to run this one. No, he fakes the run, throws it underneath the Gabe Davis. Davis drops it. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Minute 18 to go. Davis needs to catch that. From the 39-yard line. It's a long field goal, boys. It's a long field goal. Third and 7, shotgun formation, trips again to the bottom of the screen. Guys, my heart's pounding, man. My heart's pounding. Jaguars are going to send pressure. And the pressure gets to Josh Allen. Wow. The Jaguars come with the ball, but hopefully forward progress had been stopped. Yeah, it's 4th down. But Bills called timeout. The ball did come out. The ball came out, but if he ruled forward progress, that doesn't matter. How do you take that sack? He has 2 seconds. It's 3rd and 7. He has to make something happen. He has 2 seconds. What are you going to do? You want him to intentionally ground it? What do you want him to do? Throw a pick? I don't know what you want Josh Allen to do back there. 4th and 15. It's definitely a fumble unless he called for progress. If you stop the play, right, if the whistle's blown dead, I'm not making excuses. We have a bad offensive line. Jacksonville's now called a timeout. So, minute 11 to go. Bills have the ball. 4th and 16. This is for the game. An excuse. Saying what's wrong with your team is an excuse. We lost the game. Josh Allen of Jacksonville had a monster game. I'm giving them credit. Trevor Lawrence showed his grit by coming back after he got injured. I'm giving them credit. But, it's not an excuse. It's saying what the weaknesses are of your team. Our weaknesses are offensive line, undisciplined penalties. What's not an excuse? What do you want me to say, Alan? What do you want me to say? We played poorly. Very, very poorly. 4th and 16, man. 11. This is possibly the last play. Why do they have the field goal line up there? We get 7 yards and get back in field goal range. We can't get a field goal. 4th and 16. 4 men for the Jaguars on the line of scrimmage. Allen rolls to his right. Incomplete. Incomplete. That's the game. That's game. That's the game. It was a short pass. I mean, if the player was wide open, he can't catch it. I'm so confused. Like, that's a bad throw by Allen. Why is he rolling? He doesn't need to roll out at that point. Sanders is open. Sanders is open. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's absolutely the upset of the year. Not even so, like, there's going to be very few chances for there to be a bigger upset, in my opinion. Wow. Minute 2 to go. They're just going to run the ball, right? We have 2 timeouts. So even if we get the ball back, it's going to be with seconds to go. Right? Like, what's there going to be left? Less than 20 seconds, right? Less than 20 seconds. Wow. Yeah, this definitely stops us from getting home field throughout the playoffs. I think. I mean, this is our 3rd loss, all 3 to AFC teams. And if we're going to lose, like, we're not going to run the table here, guys. Like, it's just not going to happen. We're not going to run the table, you know? Well, if anyone had Bills left in survivor pools, they're not happy, that's for sure. Because I almost guarantee you they used them this week. 2nd and 12. They're going to run the ball. Like, if they do anything but run the ball, that's why they're a bad team. They run the ball, 3 yards, 56 seconds to go, guys. We're losing this game. We're losing this game, all right? So if it hasn't sunk in yet, let it sink in. We're losing to the 1-6 Jacksonville Jaguars. The Bills are going to fall to 5-3, which means they're only half game up in the division. I mean, let's not forget about the New England Patriots, who keep getting better and better each week. Like, let's not forget about them. They're still right there, and we still have 2 games left against them. And there's no such, like, after a game like this, there's no such thing as an easy win. We could say, oh, we're playing Jets next week, good get-back game. But what? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? It can't be a good get-back game when you're losing to a 1-6 Jacksonville team. Wow. 56 seconds to go. Bills have no more timeouts. So they're going to run the ball here, 40 seconds. You're going to kick it out of bounds or kick it into the end zone. We're on 3rd and 9. We're just going to let him run for the first down. He doesn't. He gets 5 yards. It's going to be short of the first down. So, yeah, there's going to be less than 10 seconds left. We might not even get an offensive play. No, Alan, there's no such thing as automatic wins when we're losing to Jacksonville. There's no such thing as the easy win. There's no or automatic win. There's no such thing. This offensive line's so bad. So bad. Scott, I'm not sure. Like, I listen, Allen made enough mistakes today. I'm not trying to say it's all on him, but he knows he has to play hero ball. Like, it's like in this game, How many more seconds? It says 3, but I thought there was a 7-second difference. So I don't understand that, but it doesn't matter, guys. Yeah, it goes back to 7. 7 seconds. It's going to be the punt, and that's it. The punt's going to take 7 seconds. So who does coach come out down harder on? Allen, Dable, or the offensive line? Offensive line. It's the offensive line. It starts with the offensive line. Dable can't have a decent game plan if the offensive line ain't going to do anything. Going back there for Buffalo. If it bounces, yep, that's game. That's the game. Wow. Sorry, it's going to turn out better, guys, but the Buffalo Bills, it's official, have lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Join Mario and Paul for their post-game analysis. Yeah, I mean, obviously a huge, in Bills fans' eyes, a huge upset. In the league's eyes, a huge upset. But lots of people have said, are the Bills as good as we thought they were? And I think that's a fair question at this point. Wow. And I know, again, there's still a long season to go. Worst game I've seen in a long time. No, they sent everyone to block the punt. I mean, the best chance you have there is to block the punt. So they sent all 11 to block the punt. McKenzie's not going to return it for a touchdown. That's only good. No, I mean, listen, McKenzie had a good game. Returning the ball. McKenzie had a few good returns in this one. Again, we can't convert his good returns into touchdowns, which is killing us. We can't score touchdowns in the red zone. Again, that happened again today. Guys, yeah. No, Jake, they try to block it. You try to block it because that's the best chance you have to, you send all 11. You don't send a return guy out there to fair catch the ball with 1 second to go on the 5-yard line. That's just it. That's just it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there will definitely be times this season where we get excited again, I'm sure, of this team's prospects going into the playoffs. It's going to be the first time a good team, a playoff team, a Super Bowl contending team lost to a one and blank team. It's happened before. I'm not saying it's impossible to come back from this. It's not possible in the division. We still control our own destiny when it comes to our division. But yeah, I think the number 1 seed is probably out of the question at this point because I don't see this team running the table. And congratulations to Jacksonville. Listen, Jacksonville played a great game. You came and, the offense didn't do much, but it did enough. It didn't turn the ball over that much. The Bills turned the ball over more than the Jaguars did today, right? The only turnover by the Jaguars, I believe, was right before the first half ended, that fumble. Only turnover of the day for Jacksonville. Josh Allen of Jacksonville played really well. He had a fumble recovery, an interception, and a sack in this game. Plus, I think he had 9 tackles, 2 for tackles for loss. He had a great game, monster game. So tip your hats to them. But we still had time. We still had plenty of opportunities to win this game. And you go down the list. I bet we lose next week. Mark it down. I'm not marking anything down for the Bills right now. I don't know. Obviously, it's going to take a while to get over this. I don't care who you are. It's going to take, if you're a Bills fan of any kind, it's going to take a while to get over this. Just because, you had high regards for the Buffalo Bills. Everyone thought this was a bye month. Remember people saying, you played Jacksonville, Miami, and the Jets. This is a bye month, and maybe the Bills fall into that trap. I don't know. But if you're a coach, you have to teach your team to be more disciplined than this. You need to be more disciplined. We lead the league in penalties, and it got worse today. And you can blame the officials all you want to, but they weren't all bad calls. It's not like every single call was bad. at least 9 of them were correct. It was 15 penalties on the Bills. At least 9 of them were correct, and 9 would have been above our average anyway. Sickening display, and you're right. Now I'm not going as far as saying I don't like the coach or I don't like this or I don't listen. Where were we before McDermott and Bean got here? All right, Bean's done nothing but taking us to the playoffs 3 of the 4 years that he's been here, including an AFC Championship game. Like, I'm not giving that regard. But again, the Patriots are right behind us. Lackman, says we at best will be a wild card, and he might not be wrong. Patriots are right behind us at 5-4. So again, we still control our own destiny though, and that's as far as the division and all that goes. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how the Bills respond to this. Obviously, that's a huge ordeal. How do the Bills respond to this? But I asked the same thing after the Pittsburgh game, and is this what happened? Like, this was the response. We lose to a 1-6 team. Like, if you want the number 1 seed, you have to play the number 1 seed the whole season, and the Bills haven't done that. Whatever happens in the playoffs will come and go. Like, we don't know, but the Bills have not played like a number 1 seed throughout the season, and they don't deserve a number 1 seed. And we'll see throughout the rest of the season if they even deserve to win this division. And we'll see. Yeah, my throat's killing me as it always is after these streams. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for joining me. I got nothing good to say, and I don't think Mario and Paul will have anything good to say either. But we appreciate you guys hanging out with us, and make sure you join their post-game show probably around 5:30. And they'll talk to you more about this game. And there's blame to go around. There's plenty of blame. They're not even a game back, Gene. They're a half game back. They haven't had their bye week yet. So, again, we're 2-0 against the division still. Obviously, you win your division, anything's possible at that point. Once you make it in, good things can happen. But this team didn't look good today at all from the top down. The defense looked fine, but nothing from the defense was really outstanding. We lost players to injury today too, to Ron Johnson, Jaquan Johnson, Ed Oliver. I think Ed Oliver came back though, and Trey White at the end there. Which hopefully none of those injuries are too serious. Oh, and don't forget about Zach Moss. So we'll see what happens. Can't do too much about it now, but we'll see what happens. And can't go on from there. Thanks, guys, for watching. We don't have good running backs. Try Matt Breida. Why not? At this point, you don't have a good offensive line. You're not going to have good running backs ever. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. Again, this defense still played outstanding. Only let Jacksonville get 9 points. But still, 9 points was enough to win this game. Thanks a lot for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Again, if you haven't hit that like button on your way out, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. We enjoy all you guys, and we thank you for joining us, even in the toughest of losses. And this was a tough one. And don't let my calm demeanor make you think that I'm not anything but boiling inside. I am, but I wanted to try to keep it as PG as possible. So I thank you guys for enjoying it. Enjoying the stream. I hope you enjoy the stream, and I look forward to seeing you next week for the game between the Bills and Jets. Don't forget to join me Wednesday live at 10 p.m. As I give you my picks and predictions, both straight up and against the spread. Join Mikey and Tommy every Friday for Tailgate Talk. I can't even think right now. That's how upset and disappointed I am right now. But we'll get over this one. It's starting Tuesday. We gotta look towards the Jets, and we'll see how that goes. But thank you guys for joining me on this edition of Hashtag Sports. Again, Bills loses 196 ball to 5-3 on the season. Hopefully, it's one of the last losses of the season, but we'll see. I look forward to talking to you all soon. Until I do, go Bills.